Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Sunday Dinner, episode 122. Sound effect. Insert sound effect. We're here live today. Oh wait, we don't have nobody. No, for real though. We got a condensed panel. It's me and Rome tonight. Bianca is MIA. She didn't even get in the group chat to say she wasn't showing up. Or no shit like that. So shame on you, Bianca. Now we have
emotional damage. Damn, starting off with public shame.
We got shame in public.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, well, fuck it.
Okay, all right.
Fuck it.
No problem with that.
Right off the bat, we'll do it. Like I said, welcome to episode 122, live and direct. Shout to Cliff for letting us pod. He be coming through in the clutch.
We love you, Clifford.
So we're here. You know, let's see who else is tuned in. Fucking shout out to Cliff from the other room. Oh, it's been a long week, but a good week. That's two viewers because Ralph's in there too. So what the hell is that little black box bother me? That's gonna bother me. Is it not shifting up? Yeah, that's weird. Huh. Anyway, episode 122. We got some shit. Oh, fuck. That's a good week.
There's definitely some good weed, man. Shout out to the plug.
Shout out for that's a mixture of ripped off runts and Sharkolato. The Sharkolato was a little dry, so I threw it in my bag with the ripped off runts to bring it back to life. And then
ripped off runts was good, man.
Then I just, yeah, that shit's fire.
Shit was good.
That shit's real fire. Let's see. What am I trying to do here? Audio orientation settings disabled. Shift up. Comments abandoned. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but it's not showing my shit. Anyway, I want to change it anyway because I like the new little things we be doing. Boom. There we go. Episode 122.
Hey.
Yeah. There we go. It's been kind of a week that we haven't been paying attention to the world, so who knows what happened? A lot of stuff, but we will get into a little bit of everything.
I ain't gonna lie, I've been kind of under the radar, man. I ain't.
On our menu for tonight, the upcoming possibility of a TikTok ban. Legislation was signed this week. It went to President Biden's desk where he signed it too. We'll get into that later. Another edition of VSPN. We have the NBA playoffs are still underway. We had the NFL draft the other day where the Bears came out fucking great.
The Bears.
These 49er fans. And then we got some Young Jeezy news, some Taylor Swift news, some Eminem news, and whatever else we get into because that's how
we're
we
gonna talk about that stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about a little bit of everything. Let's move that stuff around like that. I'm not used to just having two people, so it's kind of weird. But with this layout, but I can't change it. We'll do that later on. But we will. Hey, let's do it. This is fucking Sunday dinner. I want fucking like musical fucking numbers for these segments. All these rappers in 3 years and we still ain't got a fucking theme song.
I think that we don't like the show as much as we think that we do. Talk our shit and don't do shit else for the production of it.
We got a TikTok page, we got an Instagram page, we got a Facebook page, and we don't really
do any content.
But hey, it's our therapy.
It definitely is.
My double dose of therapy because I do regular therapy also.
I advise that for everyone.
Yes, and nowadays you don't even got to leave home. You could be in your car, you could be taking a shit, whatever, and just be on the phone. All the apps got fucking video fucking capabilities.
Taking
and all
shit
that shit
in therapy is wild. That's some wild shit.
Hey, you never know when it's gonna, when the need for shit's gonna strike.
Oh, that makes sense.
Because when you got to go to an appointment and you're gonna be somewhere for a while,
you shit before you go.
Yeah, but
and unless it's some type of emergency where you got to shit in the doctor's office, it's like
it's like when you work from home. when you know you're going to work, you get all ready for work and everything. When you work from home, it's just like what the fuck ever.
You just wake up, go in. Yeah.
Your lunch break, you don't eat lunch because you're eating throughout your shift. Your lunch break, you might take a nap, roll up for the next half of the day, whatever. So yeah, so it's kind of like that, little differences. But how was your week?
Week was pretty cool. Week was pretty cool. I'm broke, but there are some freedoms that come with that.
Like you don't have to tell anybody
anything.
Yeah, you could just like, hey, and that's for instance because I called this motherfucker twice this weekend, and he didn't even answer or call back at all. Like I texted him, he didn't acknowledge it. It's like he was on strike.
If it was an emergency, Robville would have been dead.
This is bothering me.
But big fat Robville arm in the camera. All right.
Yeah. So yeah, I was like, and today I was calling him about the show, because this motherfucker he'll go into a coma. And
I hit him back. I definitely was asleep when he called.
It'll be like 6 o'clock. It'll be like, damn,
where's Rome at?
Is
he awake? Is he alive? Nah, yeah.
Well, when I worked from home, I had 45 minutes. That's enough time for a decent nap. You just got to hope you wake up when it's time to wake up.
Yep.
Because you get too deep into that nap, it's wrap.
Be sleep. Damn, I'm supposed to be back at 2. It's 3:30.
Got a bunch of missed messages and calls from the boss.
Messages, emails,
all types of shit. Yeah, so
that's bad. So yeah. This week was cool. At the job, still prepping for Dark Lord Day. So I actually think I spent a lot more. I spent a lot more at the other building in quiet. So I kind of got some rapping done. And just had some quiet time.
Okay.
Less going on. So it wasn't a very stressful week. But yeah, I don't have any money, so I haven't been anywhere, haven't done anything, haven't done anything.
He said I could afford to sleep.
I could afford to sleep and like eat.
Okay.
So yeah. That's what I did.
Okay. That's yeah. Oh well.
You just gotta survive.
Hey.
You just gotta survive.
That is a big thing. Sometimes surviving takes more than people think.
For sure.
But yeah, it was a fucking busy week. I was all over this week. I was out in the city for a couple days getting shit squared off for some shit out there. Did my normal Tuesday night at the Voo.
Yeah.
It was kind of it was kind of an easy week there at the Voo though, Tuesday night. I'm trying to think. I was like, I didn't go overboard this week. I know that I didn't go overboard. Who was there? There was somebody there. Because usually I just stand at the bar like Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse at the end of the bar with my drink, watching the festivities and shit.
Just watching shit.
So right. Tuesday somebody was in there and they're come on, sit over here. I'm like, all right. And then Friday, the Podfather himself, Indy Uchiha, aka Wendy Uchiha, aka fucking single and ready to mingle, aka fucking want to go out and turn up, aka fucking he was supposed to create content today and didn't, aka where the fuck are you at now? Anyway, he came to town.
And, yes, I did receive that call.
Yes.
I also ignored that one. And I ain't gonna lie. So I'm gonna say this. Most of the time when Robville calls, I'm gonna pick up because Robville calls me on the phone.
Yeah.
People who video chat me, I immediately think that they're the feds. You know what I'm saying? So I'm probably not answering that shit. I'll call you back, audio. Like I don't know.
Well, I talk to Indy exclusively through video chat.
That's because that's what he likes.
Yeah. He actually called me last week from his phone, and it was weird. I was like, "What the fuck? Why?"
I talked to him on the phone this week too, which that was odd.
So Indy hits me up, and we know. Okay, guys, let's be serious now. We know Indy is like the king of cap. Okay, like Indy will say some shit, he's gonna do some shit, and this ain't talking about anything he does like in a professional setting, music or podcast wise. I'm talking about like personal, like friendship. You know, like I've known Indy since like 2003. So anyway, he's like, "Hey, I want to go to strip club." And for those who've watched the show over the last 3 years, Indy has a weird view on strip clubs. Like 1 minute he wants to go.
I don't go to strip clubs.
And then he's never been. He don't go, and that's like demoralizing.
He's never been. He never wants to. He doesn't watch porn, like shit like that. Shit that I didn't know about the strip club thing. I've known Indy for a long time too, but not as long as Ville. But at the same time, I've known him for a long time. He's never mentioned going to a strip club, or that doesn't come up in his conversations. He's that kind of guy.
Yeah, so he's like, I want to go to a strip club for the first time. Let's go. I'm like, when you gonna be out here? He's like, I'll be out there between like 9:30 and 10. I was like, Friday night? I was like, Friday morning? He's like, no, Friday night. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, all right. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. I was like, well, just let me know when you're here. So this was Thursday night. We were having this conversation, and I'm still like, I get off fucking video chat with his ass, and I'm like, this ain't happening, you know. This mother. And he's gonna cap like
we don't believe you.
Yep.
You need more people.
Yes. So Indy messaged me at 2:00 on 2:00 on Friday afternoon. He's like, I'm on my way. Well, this is way earlier than what he told me. So I'm like, oh shit, he's serious. Like he coming out here, you know. So I go about my business, doing the shit I gotta do, and this motherfucker has hit me up. It's been 2 hours. Like he lives in the Madison area. It's not that far. So it's like 2.5 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. I don't hear from him. And I look at the messenger, see what time we got. I was like, all right, and he's big capping. All right, that's exactly. Give him a round of applause for him being himself. So I called him up. No, he's in town. He just hasn't made it to the hotel to check in and shit. So he real life here, serious. But are we gonna go to the motherfucking strip club? That's we still don't know, because this is Indy we're talking about. I was like, all right, well, when you go into Maryville, which way you going? You know, he's like, well, I'll be on 8094. I was like, all right, cool. When you passing up the exit, my exit, let me know, and I'll hop in the car and fucking meet you at the hotel. Cool. You got some weed? Got some weed. Cool. Let's go. First of all, that's weird too. Not only does he want to go to the strip club, he says something about something. So, yeah. Anyway, go about the business.
Indy loves weed though.
Yeah. Go about the business. Half hour later, still nothing. 45 minutes later, still nothing. And he's only like 17 minutes from where he was at when he told me he was leaving, heading to the hotel. It was only 17 minutes away. So 25 minutes, because he drive like an old white person. Because why would he not? So, bro, yeah. So anyway, I call him. He's like, yeah, I'm getting to the hotel. I forgot. He's like, next thing, no, he's like, I'm driving down the side streets. I'm getting nostalgic over shit, you know, whatever. Cool. I'm on my way. So I get in the car, I head over there. I pull in the little fucking driveway to get into the hotel parking lot, and there's a car with Wisconsin plates. So I was like, oh, it must be him. So I pulled up, and he's not in there. He goes in there to check in. He leaves a car running and everything. I'm like, man, that's not in Wisconsin. So he comes out. We go and fucking he gets ready and shit. And this motherfucker, this is a whole new Indy. This motherfucker got like these name brand outfits and everything, you know, and I'm like, bro, who are you? Like, who is this guy? He's like, this is what I'm wearing tonight. I'm like, oh shit. Well, first he was on brand Indy. He was wearing a whole Black Panther jogging suit.
Oh, okay.
So he was on brand. So, but then there was a Montclair fucking jogging suit he changed into.
Okay.
I was like, damn, look at you. Red, black, and like gray or white with the bread fours. I was like, who is this indie?
Yeah.
Like this used to be like a Kohl's shopper guy, you know, like he got everything at Kohl's. Probably not, but that would be on brand for indie.
No, Indies.
Maybe Target,
Indies.
Target.
I ordered this custom guy. Yeah, I got this from such. Came up with the design. He's that guy. But for him to be wearing designer,
he did have his jacket was the Letterman jacket that James Worthy.
That Worthy got. Yeah.
Shout out to James Worthy though, because that's a dope jacket. And I don't even like the Colts or the Colt logo with gay and everything, but
what? No,
little horseshoe.
That's tight.
No, it ain't.
It is.
No, that's not tight.
It is. Instead of an orange ass bear, bears ain't even orange. That shit lame as hell, boy.
That's true. But bear will still kill the horse, so I don't give a fuck.
That's true, but the logo though.
Yeah. So we're waiting for Trail. He's getting ready, and this motherfucker is taking a long time to get ready. He puts in his contacts and everything. Like he is.
I like it.
Hey.
I like it. I like it from Indy now, though.
Hey, for real though. For real. It's like when Urkel turned into Stefan.
The Stefan, yeah.
Yeah. Motherfucker came out the bathroom like, let's go to the strip club. I'm like, damn, who's this motherfucker? Indy acting crazy. Fucking so well, he wasn't Nerd Mix. He turned into young Indy. Young Indiana.
I'm Young Indiana.
Yeah.
He's back. In the flesh. The resurrection.
Hey, so he got a chain. He got a chain. Like he's out here stunting and everything, you know? And we're waiting for Trail, calling Trail. Trail hits us up. And Trail taking forever too. You know, I don't want to point out the stereotypicalness that we can point out, but everybody's being slow as fuck. And I'm just ready because I had nothing else to do. So I'm sitting there like, all right, well, the time's ticking, guys. You know, because if I don't like going too early, because so it was kind of working out though, because I don't like going too early. If I go too early, I'm gonna get too drunk. By the time it's time to leave, bro, I'm gonna get up off the bar stool, off the chair, and be like, oh, those are one of the nights I gotta go to my brother Pee Wee's driveway and sleeping for a little bit before I go to the crib because I shouldn't be driving type shit. Like, let me go take a nap in the driveway right quick. Yeah, so we leave. He meets a special internet friend. And then we have some
internet friend as well. Blogger.
I don't know.
Is this a TikTok review girl? What kind of content does she do? Oh, no idea with Indy. She may be a gymnast.
Yeah, no. She's not a gymnast.
She's not a gymnast. Is funny. Okay.
But anyway, like we walk in, I see everybody. You know, fucking. Chucky's working, Jen's working, Bob's manager. Shout out to Seven. Seven's there. And man, they got motherfucking bro. The Boo has came up over the past couple months.
For real?
They got some bad bitches in there. And they had this bitch go on stage. And I didn't
This on Friday?
Yeah. And I didn't catch her name when she went on stage. And I'm looking at her, she's looking at me. I don't throw no money on stage. And I wasn't about to throw no money on stage. But I was like, what the fuck? She got off stage and like, Lala. I was like, nope. Been there, done that. Nope. So we're having drinks. Trell shows up, you know, my brother from another motherfucking. It was lit, you know. We having drinks. Trell brought a lady friend. You know, I don't want to be putting Trell's business out there, but I'm going to anyway. You know,
you definitely see it. That's right.
Sorry, Trell. But Trell brought a friend too. She's not an internet friend. She's a grocery store friend. And then we were having a gay old time. No Diddy. a good time, a happy time. It was wonderful. It was lovely. We were getting turned, having drinks, uh, making fun of Trail, making fun of Indy, like I do. And then Indy wanted to start making fun of Trail because he got tired of getting made fun of. And then out of nowhere, he told Trail that when he rapped, he sounded like Drake with throat cancer using Tupac AI. And it's not as funny now, but when you're really drunk, it was really funny. So it was pretty cool.
Actually, it was kind of mean. I don't like that Indy.
It was funny in the conversation we were having, though.
Indy was feeling himself. Don't talk about Trail rapping like that.
Then
I signed him.
Who did?
Indy.
Indy signed him? I signed Indy. What's that say about me? But Trail signed me.
See how that goes.
That's crazy.
Circular.
And then I told him I will out-rap both of them.
Oh, cool.
So that's how drunk we were. And I was 100% serious and ready. And we told Trail that he rap like he make elevator rap. If Morgan Freeman made elevator rap, it's Trail.
Not elevator rap. That is crazy.
Shout out to Trail, love you, bro. But it was a good night. Went back to the hotel afterwards. And bro, Indy got the full Robville strip club experience. He strip club pizza party. He's like, he has Jen, the waitress. He's like, can we get pizza? Like, she's like, yeah, what you want? Pepperoni or cheese, whatever. That's what we wanted, that double pepperoni. So we got that. Eating pizza, fucking drinking Vegas bombs, fucking getting turned. And then went back to the hotel, fucking chilled for a little bit, smoked. And he's smoking. Like it was crazy. And this motherfucker was fried. So anyway, to rewind a little bit, going back to him driving like an old person, an old white person. We're on the way to the VU, and he's all the way in the right lane, bro, going like 60 miles an hour. As we're smoking, I'm like, bro, what the fuck? And you got Wisconsin plates, like, bro, you look hot. I feel hot right now, bro. Like, I feel like everybody's looking at us when they drive by us. Like, what the fuck are they doing?
What are they doing this
for? Like, bro, like, what is going on?
He was lit. I mean, you had to tell him at that point, though.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you are big. Whatever inconspicuous he is, you're being the total opposite of that.
Yeah, and then he's like he's gonna go on 8094 fucking west. I was like, no, we gotta go Detroit east, bro. We gotta go to Ripley. Gotta go. Lean over, come on, let's go. But he was smoking, so there's that. Yeah. And then got back
to fuck up.
Yeah, left the hotel, fucking dodging the police. The police been hot as fuck. County cops been hot as fuck. State cops hot as fuck. Gary cops been hot as fuck. I don't know what the motherfucker Eddie Melton did when he got in.
People been shooting out here, man.
But there is more Gary cops on the streets right now than there has been in years. And it's crazy. Because I remember last year at this time, they were like in a crisis where during the overnight period, they had like 2 cars, 3 cars for the whole city.
Yeah.
And now these motherfuckers is out crazy. So
it's been bad though. It's been bad.
Yeah, so I took all the back roads to the crib. I'm like, yeah, I'm worried about the cops. I'm smoking on the way to the house. I get to the house and I pass out. I'm out. Wake up yesterday. Supposed to do some shit yesterday with Indy. This motherfucking Indy. This is why we call an Indy King Cat. Because we're supposed to shoot a video. The night before at the strip club, I want to shoot a video, and he sends me the money. Shoot a video. Cool. So I wake up, I'm ready to shoot a video. I got the camera batteries fucking charged. I'm ready to go. This motherfucker paid me the money, so I'm ready to get this shit done. So he can't be like, hey,
I'll give you money. Where's my video?
Come on, I already paid for a video when we're gonna do it. So I was like, let's do it. And he does a bunch of other shit. He goes gets a tattoo or whatever. So if you see Indy, make sure that you fucking hit him right in the chest. It's on his right side. He's like, nice to see you, buddy.
So hold on. I don't want to make this all about Indy though, but so what'd you think about the fuck love tattoo?
This motherfucker's gonna be in love in another 2 weeks with somebody else.
I'm not even necessarily worried about that though, because whatever. If he does or he doesn't fall in love, it doesn't matter. His name's Love now. So how the fuck do you get a tattoo on you that says "fuck love" when that's your name now? I didn't get that shit.
Yeah. And Trell didn't believe me either. Like Trell thought it was a joke. I was like, bro, no, it's not. That's his name. He made that his name. Now he wants to
Sherman
fuck
Neil
himself.
Love.
Now he wants to fuck himself, I guess. Fuck love. Whatever.
That's just wild.
But he kept on shooting a video yesterday, and then we met back up last night for Will Skrilla's 219 Day Bash or 219 Bash, because 219 Day was on February 19th, so I don't know exactly what to call it. But anyway,
missed it. It was still the 219 party.
Yeah. Keisha Cautious hosted. All types of performers. I went for Mr. King, Queen Juice, Ebo. That's really all I went for. Shout out all the other performers though. I was there. I walked in. I said, "What up to all my peoples?" Shout Jonesy. He was there. Hey, Jonesy out there grinding. Jonesy was out there grinding, shooting. Bro, this motherfucker just fucked me up so bad right now. Oh, shout out to Doty. Shout out to DJ Stanton. Anyway, holy shit. Where was I at? That just totally made me forget what I was even fucking saying.
219 Day.
I walked in. Jonesy was there working his ass off, shooting it. Sleepy was there too. Shooting also. Shout out to Coley. He was there. Critical Diverse. Of course, Will Skrill, EG for CCA. You know what? It was like a real old school thing. Like you could tell it was for people like my age group type shit, you know.
Yep.
And you know what, how because all those old motherfuckers, not me because I ain't gonna be doing, but they all had their little blingy bedazzled shirts on. And, their best 2004 blingy shirts.
Bros, don't do that, man. Don't do that. Clubbing one of those too, because I must be one of those niggas, man.
I can't do it. That shit's heavy. Hey, one day when my brother started trying to manage Bug, bro, he told Bug you need to change your appearance, and he bought Bug these fucking hideous ass clothes. And Bug walked out wearing this fucking outfit, bro. And I'm behind my brother. My brother's like, "See, bro, that's what I'm talking about." And I'm standing behind my brother looking at Bug like, "What the fuck, bro?" But it was a good night.
Christian Audiche. Ed Hardy. Layered with Michael Jordan cologne.
Bro. But like no, Bug don't need to look like that. Bug knows how he needs to look. But anyway, fucking
crazy.
It was hey, Indy was on one last night too at 219 Bash, bro. He was on one, bro. Like, oh, hey. Indy was with a black girl last night.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, he finally came over to the right side. Yeah,
We'll see. We got Ralph.
Yeah.
We got Ralph.
Ralph ain't going.
Ralph came back. Let's see what we can do with it.
Yeah. So hey, and I didn't see Indy. Like we got there. We met up, we fucking smoked before we went in, and then we went in, we got a drink, and then Indy was gone. Indy was like in VIP with old girl and shit like that. And I didn't feel like going in there because I was chilling. I was smoking Coley, chopping up with Crit, Bruce. Shout out to Bruce. Shout out to Black Jesus. It wasn't even 10:45 and Bruce already had it. He was just in a white beater by 10:45. So if it's not even 11 o'clock and Bruce already got a shirt off, it's gonna be a good night. It's gonna be a good night. So I'm smoking and drinking, and they were making those fucking drinks fucking strong as fuck, and they put them in those like those big clear cups too at the link loft, whatever you want to fucking call it.
The link loft,
the loft link, the link to the loft. And after the first drink, I was like, "Ooh, okay." So then I got a second drink, and then Indy was like, "You want another drink?" I was like, "Yeah, give me a drink and a water." And then like I took like 3 drinks of that third drink, and I was like, "Yo, Indy, here, switch me straws and take this drink, bro, because I'm lit. I'm beyond my level right now that I want to be at, and it's to the point where it's getting really hot in here. So, and there's nothing else I could do to cool off unless I want to be like Bruce. And I'm not gonna be fucking. And he's still hot because he's fucking jumping around like a maniac. I don't know where the fuck he get all the energy. So fucking it had a good time. Fucking Mr. King turned up like always. Like you can't understand a damn thing he's saying live because he's so fucking lit. But it's just so much fucking energy, and it's just like, okay, I'm at the bar, and by the time halfway through the first song, I'm in front of the stage. I'm like, okay. And then Queen Juice performed. Shout out to Queen Juice. G.I. Jane's doing some good shit with her. And I really kind of went specifically for her. She performed, turned the shit up. Chopped up with her for a little bit, chopped up with Evo for a sec. Shout out to Keisha. Keisha was in fucking rare form, and I got videos. I sent them to her because Keisha always like, anybody got videos, you know, blah, blah, blah. She was rapping, she was dancing, like she was Keisha. Yeah, Keisha was lit. Love you, Keish.
Shout out Keish, man.
I sent her the videos because she's always like, nobody ever got videos of me. And so I sent her the videos. And she's like, "Oh, I ain't posting these." Oh shit, yeah. Hey, the bedazzled attires made a comeback. Same thing with the big old belt buckles that are shaped like the fucking like the horseshoe, you know, that are a little bedazzled and shit. All that
those too.
All that shit's made a comeback. It's crazy because my brother, one of my brothers. That's all he wore back in the day. And I told him last time he was in town, it was Pee Wee. I told Pee Wee, I was like, hey, if you would have saved all that shit, bro, wear all that shit right now.
Hitting them now, cuz.
You be hitting it right back. That shit's right back. Hey, it's crazy that I'm so old that shit's coming back around again already. And I'm like, what the fuck already?
That shit is wild.
This is probably how my parents felt like in the early mid-90s when the bell-bottom jeans came back.
Right.
And all the bitches wearing the bell-bottom jeans.
They're like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, I can go in my closet and wear these again.
Yeah. So it was got turned. And then I pulled a Houdini. There are so fucking many people. Shout out to Mr. King. We are just talking about you. He
What's up, big dog?
He like I was just saying, every Mr. King performance turned. It don't even matter if you're fucking trying to pay attention to the music or not. It's just like it starts off like a little bass throb, and it gets louder and louder and louder, and then like your body just starts moving along to the beat. To next thing, your whole body's moving to the beat, and then your motherfucking drink spilling out your cup a little bit. So it's like one of those things, and every performance is like that.
Oh yeah, shout out my brother.
I'd have to leave. Hey, for real, after a performance like that, I'd have to leave because I'd have to take a nap. I'd just be like, I'd have to perform early so I could come back and enjoy the festivities. Be like, I got like a 45-minute nap I got to take right quick. But I was saying before too, like his music's so energetic and bass heavy that live, it's just like, you're just like, but shout out to him. Shout out to fucking Queen Juice, killed it. Shout out to Evo. I pulled D after I started getting after those 3 drinks. I was hot as fuck, and I wasn't gonna take my shirt off like Bruce. So it was. I was like, and there were too many people to say goodbye to. So I was like, it was like some genie shit. I was like, I'm out this motherfucker. Boom. Coley's texting me like fucking 20 minutes after I left. He's like, you left? And I thought Coley left because he's like, yo, I'm out.
Yes,
like,
I did.
But he just went and smoked with somebody outside type shit. And I thought he left too. So I was like, shit. I was like, I got a podcast to get ready for tomorrow and shit like that. So I bounced. Fucking, I was going to go grab something to eat, but I was like, I'm literally fucking 7 minutes from the house. I don't want to go any further. So went and fucking passed the fuck out. Got my fucking bedtime blunt already and went to sleep. I didn't even smoke the motherfucker. I didn't even smoke it. Woke up today. Indy was on the King of Cap shit again. He's like, hey, let's shoot some content. Let's shoot a music video. I was like, all right, cool. I charged all my camera batteries, got everything ready. I packed all the shit in my backpack, got everything in the camera bag, got everything in the car, went, got the food, waiting for him to call me to where to meet him at. And this motherfucker just disappeared. Haven't heard from him since.
And he haven't been on the pod either.
He disappeared. So who knows? So
for all we know, Indy is still out here.
Yep.
Somewhere.
He told me he was gonna stay out here and just take the points. Hey, I was just saying too. I knew it was gonna be a good night last night because it wasn't even 10:45. It was barely 10:30, and Bruce already had his first shirt off and it was in his wife beater. It wasn't even 10:30, and he was already bouncing around. And Bruce, see, he came quick. Boom! It's like putting the bass single up. But like
that shit's funny.
Yeah. Hey, but for real, hey, Bruce had his. Bruce
shout out the bros.
Yeah.
The bros.
If Bruce has his shirt off by before 10:30, it's gonna be lit. And he had his shirt off. And then the only thing that sucks about having a conversation with Bruce, other than it being in the middle of a fucking show where you can't hear anything, is he's fucking 7.5 feet tall. So you're just over here looking like this and your neck hurting and shit. And you're like, shit, this motherfucker tall as fuck. But shout out to Bruce. Shout out to Mr. King. Shout out to Ebo. Shout out Queen Jew. Shout out to Real Skrill. Shout out to Keisha. Shout out to all the other performers and all the rapidy rappers. Everybody was there though. Every day it was a good turnout. I had a good time. Definitely had a good time. So that was the week. That was the week. So let's get into shit that we don't even know what it is really. This is Sunday Dinner powered by Villain Radio. Bow, 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 bow. So they're trying to ban TikTok. They're trying to ban TikTok.
Who?
The government, man. The U.S. government is trying to take TikTok away from us people.
Okay, so is this like the first like big internet beef that this country's had?
I don't know. Every now and again they try to take something away from us. And the big thing with TikTok is that it's a Chinese owned company or whatever. But check it out. The biggest share of it is owned by 26% owned by an American citizen.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, it's
he's in cahoots with them though.
Yeah, it's a shareholder. Like it's not like one person don't own this shit. And we talked about this previously on a previous episode where the CEO of fucking TikTok of ByteDance, as it is as a whole, the company, they're like, you live in China. He's like, no, I'm Singaporean. I live in Singapore. Like that's not China, bro. That's like, and all these old white people fucking in this congressional hearing are just like falling asleep, drooling, fucking not knowing what's going on, and it's
because they don't give a fuck.
And they want this whole thing. And the TikTok ban is there's a year. They have a year to divest. So ByteDance has a year to divest, which means sell off what their shares of it, basically. If not,
oh, okay,
yeah.
Okay. So they're the primary investor. They have to.
They're the creator of the app.
Right. But
Yeah.
I'm saying,
yeah. So
they own the most. So their share, they have to.
And I don't even think they own the most.
They don't.
Yeah, I don't think so. Let's find out.
It's just weird. So what are they saying? So it's a financial thing? Because I don't know about this.
It's a misinformation thing. They think that it spreads so much information, but it spreads no more than Facebook and YouTube and Instagram and Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it. I'm never gonna call it X. That just sounds fucking stupid. I'm just gonna call it Twitter, just like I don't call it the Sears Tower or Willis Tower. So fucking, and it's hey, TikTok for me has been one of the most informative things ever. And if you're dumb enough to fucking believe everything that's on there, just like if you believe everything that's posted on Facebook or everything that's posted on Instagram or fucking these weird people that do fucking morning shows on fucking YouTube,
Well, so the contention would be, for instance, Facebook, they have a system that goes about of approving information or thwarting misinformation.
Yeah.
So does TikTok not have this in place? Is that what they're asking for? Or they're just like, fuck you guys, sell your shit off?
Okay, here it is. As of 2024, TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, is owned by global institutional investors own 60% of the company. That's the Carlyle Group, General Atlantic, and what the fuck? Susquehanna International Group. And then the company's Chinese founder, Zhang Jiaming, owns 20%. And then ByteDance employees own 20%, including over 7,000 Americans. So if we let's look up the Carlyle Group. I don't want to look at their shit. Let's see. Carlyle Group is based is a NASDAQ company, a traded company. It was founded in '87 by William Conway Jr., Stephen Norris, Rubenstein, Rosenbaum. So there's some Jews and it's a mixture of everything. They're headquartered in Washington, D.C. So they own a shitload. So
they're American. Yes. They bought into it.
So they own roughly 20% of it. General Atlantic is another company. Let's see what they own or who they are. They are William Ford is the CEO. And is that the same William Ford from the Ford company? I think it is. Maybe.
62.
Who knows? Anyway, back to what we're getting to. General Atlantic is based in New York.
Some other kind of fund.
And this place, it sounds like it's this sounds like it's somewhere not in America. It sounds like it could be Indian or something. International Group is based in Chicago, Illinois. Okay. So the three main companies that own shares in ByteDance are all three American companies. And then 7,000 workers and the rest of the employees own 20%. And then the founder of ByteDance owns 20%. So that is very, very minimal Chinese investment. So does that mean that the ByteDance owner just has to divest from it? But here's the thing. Here's where my legal mind comes into play with this. I don't think it's going to stand. You could argue it's a clear violation of our First Amendment rights. The ACLU is already fucking going to file. I think they're going to file more than one lawsuit in multiple jurisdictions. So because it's supposed to be a year-long thing to try to for them to divest, China to divest from it, or whatever the fuck case might be. So they got a year and the clock's ticking as Biden signed it this week.
So what is the ban? Let's get into that.
Basically, we wouldn't be able to access it from our devices. It wouldn't be done in the stores or anything like that.
So if we already got it on our phone, we still can't access it.
They'll have to probably, it'll be like probably like a blackout type thing. It'll be like, hey, yo, your location. I don't know if there'll be a way around it with VPN or anything like that. I don't know exactly how they would do it because it's never really been done, but China does it all the time.
That's what I was about to say. Like,
so
I know we haven't done that shit before.
Yeah. So, but I don't, like I said, I don't think it'll get to it. ACLU's on it. Violation of First Amendment rights across the board. Let's fucking file these lawsuits and get this shit fucking going to clog it up in the courts. Because even if it does happen, it could be fucking years. And when I mean years, it could be 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 years. They could clog it up in fucking courts for fucking ever, by fucking, and as long as it's ongoing, it'll let it stay active, And you know how many people make a lot of money off TikTok? Americans alone, and they pay the taxes on the shit. I don't think our government is so old. I was having this conversation the other day that we have 8 to 12 years before these old fucking what's the word I'm looking for? Crank takerous fucking old fogey boomers fucking die off. And we get like real blood into Washington, like more akin to our age group. And it sucks that it's going to take another 8 to 12 years. And it's fucked up the way that I'm explaining it, that we got to wait for the boomers to start dying off in massive numbers, which they're starting to. But it's just, and this is even more fucked up, but it just seems like it's taking so long because there's so many of them. They're, probably the biggest generation that in recorded history anyway. But we still got a little while before we get all these guys out of there and get some like real change starting to happen. Then they just don't understand anything that they can't do. They're not on their Twitters or their Facebooks or anything like that. They have aides and assistants and campaign management people that are doing all this for them. They can't grasp the reach it has, whether it's good or bad. And the bad comes with the good.
The problem is that these are still people making the decisions, though.
Yes. Yeah.
So if they're making it for the few years to come, it's fucking shit up. You know what I'm saying? So,
but and here's the thing that I always stress, and I've stressed it a lot on every time we get around fucking around election times, which election time in a lot of places is in a couple of days. Like literally, it'll be next Tuesday, not this one coming up. But it's if you don't want to vote for president, whatever, because electoral college is that one thing, but go out and vote for your motherfucking councilmen and your aldermen and your fucking state senators and shit like that, because a lot of these races are way closer than you think, and that's where your fucking vote matters. Your fucking state senators and your congressmen. Shit like that. That's where it fucking matters. Or you could have fucking Mitch McConnell's turkey fucking face looking ass in there till he fucking dies, which ain't happening actually, because I'm really shocked that he announced his retirement, which was like, damn, he's getting tired of the bullshit that he's been swinging it, fucking talking shit, fucking about Trump and the Republican minions that he still has in the Senate, in the House and the Senate. But he was talking about how the border bill would have been done. Republicans were talking about the border this, the border that. So the Democrats were like, all right, we sat down with a bunch of Republicans. We came to this thing, and this is what we want to do. The Republicans are like, cool, we're going to vote on it next week. And over the weekend, Trump's like, hey, tells his little minions, don't fuck with this. And so that blew the whole thing out the water. So McConnell was talking last week in a public speech about Trump fucking everything up. He didn't call him out by name. He called him a former president. So, but it's we still got a couple election cycles before we get rid of them all. Fingers crossed. But it might get uglier, unfortunately. So, but yeah, I don't think we'll get a TikTok ban. I don't think we got to trip out about it or anything like that. And a lot of people were tripping out, like, oh, there's only going to be a next thing. There's only a couple of days left before we're going to be able to scroll on TikTok. No, you guys read the headline.
About to say, man,
no, you read the headline
because I just got into the TikTok shop.
Oh yeah,
got some shit on there, man.
Yeah,
there's some shit on the TikTok shop, and I'm fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? So I hear they banned the TikTok. I'm like, what the fuck, man? No, I'm just getting into the TikTok shop, dog. Like,
yeah, no, we'll be good, and it'll be when it comes down to it. Even if it goes to the Supreme Court, it's a First Amendment thing. It's a way for Americans to express themselves and shit like that. It's you as an adult have the ability to filter out what is misinformation or not for the most part, unless you're really like one of those sheepy people, which sad to say there's a lot of them.
Bro, something about this shit is still like right though. So because the government is saying that they're spreading misinformation, they have to not just ban the company, but just sell off.
Yeah.
That's just
weird. That's one of the reasons.
That's weird. Something else is going on. I feel like it got something to do with data collection.
Well, yeah, that's another part of it too. That's one of the other parts of it.
They have a lot of data
that are stored in American servers. I think they use Amazon servers, AWS servers.
But they're in control of it though because it's private, and the government wants in.
Yeah, so it's
bitch ass niggas. Let us.
It's not going to go through. So you ain't gotta. It'll be.
Yeah, man.
It'll be a while.
Get rid of the TikTok shop.
And there's a lot more other things that the Supreme Court got to worry about than getting a case fucking on their desk about fucking TikTok. Like this week, they started hearing oral arguments about whether presidents have complete immunity, like Trump is claiming he had. So everything he did, whether it was whatever he did, was all shit that he can't be in trouble for because he has immunity.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah. So with that being, I don't think he realizes how stupid he sounds, because that could just mean Biden could be like, I'm gonna be president forever, and then I'm gonna announce my next 3 replacements and their replacements, and I'm gonna have you killed, and I can't be tried or convicted for it because presidential immunity. So that's
true.
There's 9.
That's true. If that's true, yes.
There's 9 Supreme Court justices. 6 of them are conservative leaning. 3 are stout Democratic or liberal leaning.
Right, because Trump appointed what?
3.
2 of them? 3 of them. Okay.
3. But a majority of them were asking Trump's lawyer questions, leading them down the path to being like, you know how stupid this sounds, right? Like you know, come on now. So they're not going to rule in favor of presidents having fucking immunity, because it's you can't do it, or this company or it's going to be total chaos, because fucking then Biden's cabinet could be like, okay, this is what we're going to do. And you guys got to start realizing, like, learn how politics work. Like first of all, the president don't really dictate anything. He fucking signs or don't sign whatever comes across his desk that the House and Senate sends to him. So he's only fucking at the mercy of what the people that were really important, that depend on us to elect, are creating. And he signed. Now he could agree with it or not, and even if he vetoes it, it could go back and get 2/3 of the vote and still become law. So even if
that doesn't happen often, though,
it depends. It doesn't, but when it does happen, it's like, oh shit. Because most times presidents don't veto shit that like we should be doing, But yeah, it's like president don't fucking have anything to do with fucking gas prices or your fucking grocery prices, or how much you're fucking the reason your property taxes are going up right now and your rent's so high and the houses are so high is because people just decided to fucking spend a shitload of money during the pandemic because they are getting a bunch of fucking money from the government unemployment, the regular unemployment. The average person was getting $900 a week People even that made $300 a week. Normally, we're getting $900 a week or more. So I think you could cap out at $1160 a week. So people were getting that, and they're buying shit, and then that raises all the fucking. If there's fucking 7 houses on the block, and fucking 4 of them sell for fucking $250,000, and your house was worth 175, your house is more likely going to go up to around $235,000 to $260,000 fucking estimate of your value, right? What you can sell for. So that's going to make your property taxes go up. And people are just, everybody's been on Facebook because out here is different. Calumet Township used to do all Calumet Township's fucking property taxes. That's how they assessed it. They were the department that assessed it. Well, they grossly missed fucking calculated shit for years. And there was a state law that they weren't following. So now Lake County assessors doing it. So people's fucking property taxes are going up crazy. Fucking 600%, 200%, 70%, 700%. It's insane. Some of you in Miller, their shit went up 1,200%. And there's no fucking warning. It's like they get it in the mail and it's like, oh, what the fuck? So it's during the last, it's been undervalued for like the last 11 years. Plus with the pandemic fucking explosion, prices skyrocketing, all that shit finally fucking hit, and everybody's like, oh fuck. And if they're not complaining about that, they are complaining about not getting as much back on their taxes, which is because of all the stimulus money that Trump gave us. What you guys didn't realize was in all that shit meant that money was going to get taken out of our taxes over a couple of years starting in 2024. So for the next couple of years, you guys got to deal with that. When I file taxes, it's business taxes, and it's a whole different ballgame. I don't get no cool fucking shit like that. So, but yeah, no TikTok ban. Please learn how politics really works. So I ain't gotta sit here and fucking feel like I'm lecturing you guys like some PBS fucking TV show. And that's that for that anyway. Yay. But yeah, I love TikTok. Like at first I was like, fuck, TikTok's fucking stupid. It's like for kids and this bitch is twerking and shit like that. And eventually I had to download it because the kid kept sending me so many fucking TikTok links after I watched like 5 of them via the link. They're like, oh, you can't watch no more. You got to download that.
So I ain't gonna lie. That's why I got it too. But it ain't give me that. It lasted for a while, but people send me a link from TikTok and I watched that shit like, oh shit, okay. But so, I never downloaded it.
I downloaded it. And like it's been about 2 years.
I want to say you was one of the people who recommended me to download it.
Yeah, it's like, been about.
Right, I'm gonna get on this shit.
It's about 2 years now, and I didn't like it at first either. And my ex was on it too, so I downloaded it. And the next thing you know, me and her are both in bed, like back to back, both fucking scrolling. Yeah. So that was always fucking. To this day. Like I'm not crazy like that now. It'll be like every like 3-4 days. I'll go down a rabbit hole when I'm on there. Like I'm on there for like 3-4 fucking hours. And other than that, but it's like just so much fucking information. Like it's insane. And it's like, what do you want to know? Like, what do you want to know? And then you learn so much of shit that you didn't even want to know you wanted to know about. And then you watch so much shit about it, you're like, you know what? I think I could. You're convinced that you could be like a master at doing it.
Well, I watch a lot of funny shit on there, so I laugh a lot.
My For You page is quite fucking insane. It's you never know what it's going to be, and that's how I like it. But I have two TikToks. I have one that I just scroll on, and I have one that I started posting. I don't I don't post as much as I should because hey, it ain't no joke. Like shout to all the like the full-time like content creators because I did good for the first couple days and I was just going through like a bunch of shit that I had already fucking that I had like banked up, right? Like going even shit from like 3-4 years ago, you know, and then fucking I ran out of shit. But if you can't post like 3 to 5 times a day, but even if you can, you could build up a good enough audience where you could probably make $800 to $1,200 a month off of it, and it don't really got to be like crazy full time. You just got to find your lane and just write it, right the fuck out of it. Shout out to Trill.
What's up, Brody?
Yeah, so it was yeah, don't gotta worry about that. But yeah, I woke up today and fucking was on there. Somebody sent me a message and then I fucking fell down a fucking rabbit hole. There's these fucking baseball bat bros. These guys that played like college baseball, semi-pro and shit like that. They go and they do these TikToks and they do it on fucking YouTube and shit too. Like you can watch the whole fucking thing on YouTube. And they go and they like compare like the old aluminum bats from back in the day and then some wooden bats. And they're just out there and they're like, for some reason, I fell down this rabbit hole. I watched it for like an hour and a half, fucking crushing baseball after baseball after baseball after baseball.
And listen, that's weird that you're saying that because I've been looking at what's come across my algorithm is wiffle ball.
Hey, watch
the different pitches that they be throwing. That should be crazy. And then just recently, a guy, he's got to be like minor league or something, but he's showing pitches in super slow-mo from the grip. So like once he gets to the top of the grip, he'll freeze it, show it, and then show the pitch in slow-mo. That shit is hard as hell.
Oh, okay.
Shit is hard.
Yeah,
but yeah, those wiffle ball dudes.
Bro, watching them pitch that shit, like they just and that should be like
pop right in the strike zone.
Like, and then when they do hit the motherfuckers, I was like, how the fuck did they hit that? Like, do they get lucky every time they hit it or what? Because that should be like,
those wiffle balls.
It's like when you're trying to feed your kid when they don't want to eat. Like, here comes the plane, and that's the ball taking that same fucking trail. That shit was crazy.
That should be.
But yeah, I was for some reason I was on a rabbit hole of the baseball bat bros fucking this morning, and they're just crushing, and they got all these fucking fancy gadgets to fucking measure the fucking exit velocity and as they hit it and shit. This should be crazy. Fucking little sensor in the ball tells you how far it went and shit like that. Like, I'm like, man. Then I'm like, man, who can I call and get together and we go play like home run derby in a field or some shit?
Shit, me.
Like, first of all, like, we can't just go do it. We got to spend money because who do we know that just got a bunch of baseballs that we could go play home run derby with? First of all, who even got do you know anybody with a baseball bat?
I have one.
You have one?
It's at my mom's house. I just found it in her garage recently. I was like, oh shit. Small baseball bat.
We gotta go buy some baseballs, go play some home run derby. I'd do it. That sounds fun though. It's getting nice. Let's set up a fucking Sunday dinner, fucking yeah. We had those I had those old PE teachers that fucking every 6 weeks we just played a different sport. And for 6 weeks we just played that sport.
Yeah.
So 6 weeks of kickball. We split up in teams, and that's who your teams are for the 6 weeks. We had a little tournament, all that shit. Yeah.
Badminton tournaments. We had pairs and shit. Sometimes motherfuckers get injured. You got to pick somebody up.
Volleyball, all that shit. And then here comes the 6 weeks of basketball. That was nobody really like the group of athletic kids. They fucking didn't give a fuck what week it was, except I didn't give a fuck what week it was except soccer week, because we did that in the fucking springtime. We went outside, and soccer is a big ass field, man. I'm not running around that fucking big ass field, bro. Like I'm just not doing it. So I just like stood in the middle.
It was fun though.
I like run a little. I run like 20 feet this way, 20
like
feet
the
the other
soccer
way.
week. The only thing about soccer was the games was always extra short because usually the field is far as fuck away from the school.
Yeah, gotta
So
walk.
everybody gotta walk all the way over there. Then you gotta start the game.
And see, I'm so old where you had to yeah, last 2 weeks of the inner series, you had to dodge ball. But you had to shower after PE.
Yeah.
So I don't think they do that now. If you got PE beginning of the day, you just fucking sweaty and smelly for the rest of the day. Now if you got a shower in school, the kids probably think it's gay or some shit.
For real?
Probably. The kids are weird nowadays.
No, they still got showers, I think.
I don't know. I know the kid don't. I don't think he does. But he's already had PE like the last hour of the day though, if I remember correctly. But anyway, yeah, that'd be dope. Have like a villain, like a Sunday dinner, villain radio Sunday dinner, fucking barbecue and fucking.
We could find somebody who got a bunch of baseballs though.
Home run derby. I would say we could partner up with like a little league or some shit, charity wise or some shit, but I can't do that. I know not because I don't like kids, it's because I want to like smoking shit.
It ain't that. We go pick up the shit and go do our thing.
Yeah, but that'd be dope. Fucking, because every time I go to O'Hare, you know they got that field right there by O'Hare, that dope ass fucking field. I like, man, I want to play home run derby in that bitch. That'd be probably fun as fuck.
We definitely could do wiffle ball though.
We could do regular. We just gotta we can find the baseballs. Anybody watching got access to a lot of baseballs and want to send it to Gary?
Donate.
Message us. We'll give you an address.
Yeah, I ain't hitting no fucking baseball in a minute, man.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I'm definitely thrown though. I think at the fair they have the pitch speed thing.
Yeah, but we had like that core group of athletic kids loved everything. But when that 6 weeks of basketball came around and we got partnered up into our teams and shit, that's when you knew who was really who and what was what, you know. And that was like,
that was always pretty serious, but
yeah,
like we used to get into everything though. I just remember as kids us just being competitive with every fucking thing. Tennis, when it was tennis time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Fuck that.
Badminton, tennis, volleyball.
Fuck your ass up, cuz.
I had all that shit. All that shit was fun, man.
Hockey. I remember we were playing floor hockey. That had to been like 8th grade.
Yeah.
In Illinois, and somebody had to be a goalie with the fat stick.
Yeah, Rights had the batting cages, and what's fucked up is even after they closed it, the batting cages were just there, slowly decaying and looking more decrepit. Being like, oh man, the memories. Like it's one thing when something gets tore down, but we from an area like shit just decays and it don't get tore down and rebuilt. And then I've spent I've spent half my life on the West Coast, so out there, she gets torn down and replaced. Out here, it's just like goes and becomes one with the earth again eventually. Yeah, like the bando next to my nephew's house. Like there's so many trees growing around it. Like during like the summertime, you can't really.
It's like nature is hiding it.
Yeah, and it's like fuck.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. like yeah, exactly. Like it teases like what used to be, and now it's just fucked, and it's fucked up because it's hard to fix certain shit. You know, it just takes so much to fix certain shit that it may never get fixed, and you just kind of you learn to live with what it is. You know, I get asked all the time. Like people ask me, why do you go back to Gary? Why are you going back to Gary? Why if you could be in Vegas or you could be in San Diego? Why you go back to Gary? It's home, you know. It's home, and it's a certain feeling you get when you're here, and I can't really explain it unless you know what I'm talking about. It's one of those if you know things, you know what I mean. So it's
yeah, man, this place
but you're like it's Gary, yeah, it's supposed to look fucked up.
I mean, but there's a certain charm to it it's mostly because
that's the word to use.
We're from here, and it resonates with us,
and it's we don't know anything different.
Well, no, we do know things different.
Well, for here.
Well, what I'm saying is, we even recognize it when we leave and we go and we meet somebody else that may not be from this area, but reminds us of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's a certain charm to it, but yes, it's fucked up here though, dog. It's fucked up here.
Yeah, but like I was saying earlier, shout out to that's exactly Trill. Exactly. It's and
sure.
everywhere I go, everybody's like, "Oh, I'll show you the hood," and they'll take me to the hood whatever city I'm in, and I'm like, "This is the hood."
Like what?
This is like people live in all the houses in this neighborhood,
right?
You know, like like this ain't the hood. Hey, grab me that water I put in there. But hey, and here's Trill. Here's the fucked up things about that. Trill just said, "What beats walking into the village and instantly smelling boonies?" The sad thing is that's not like that no more. The sad thing is now you walk in the village and you just smell fucking must and mold, and you're like, "Is Chuck Wheeler's really the only thing keeping this place together?" Yeah. And that's what it is. I went there 2 weeks ago to get 2 hot dogs. And that's really it's you walk in and it smells of fucking mothballs, must and mold, and there's fucking buckets all over the fucking place to catch where the fucking ceiling's dripping and everything's fucking empty. I know the old people use it a lot to walk, like they do around the mall and shit in the morning. But they walk around that bitch and shit. I really don't know what else is open in there, really. I go there. Only time I go over there is to go to McDonald's or go to Chuck Wheeler's. And every time I go in there, it's either one of the old black ladies and the old man and Chuck Wheeler's son, who's an old man now. And I'm thinking, I hope this ain't his only job because there's no way he's surviving off this place because he got forced out of the mall, you know, because he had the mall location for a long time, but his rent got so high there that he couldn't do it. So I don't know but he always dressed like that. He's an accountant too in real life. If he ain't slinging hot dogs, he's like doing some of his taxes.
Shit, probably so, but yeah, the village.
Yeah,
I ain't been there in so long. I think
the village
last
is
time
vacant.
I went there,
The
last time I went there, I got tested for COVID there. This was after COVID night.
Behind the village, in the last little building and shit behind, they got the CDL school though.
Yes,
that's always popping over there. They got the, because that's the everybody's moving from being a barber to getting the CDLs again.
They got a butcher over there too.
Oh yeah, now they do. Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, they got a couple little things in there, but it's slowly decaying. Like I don't like to fix that building and bring it up to like modernization. I don't even think
it'd probably be a lot of money.
I don't even think it'd be feasible rather than like just tearing it down and like putting a strip mall there. That's really like
that's what it is though.
Well, but it was like an indoor strip mall.
Yeah,
and really it was an indoor mall for the most part. You know, it was just small. It was just smaller. But I'm saying if they tear it down, do kind of like what they're doing over like on Grand and 25th. They built that little strip mall with the tobacco shit, new tobacco store. They got the little coffee shop in there, Brown Pride or Brown Skin Coffee Shop or whatever it is called.
But it's so much land though, really.
Yeah,
it's a lot over there.
Yeah, there is. There's definitely a lot of land, but that can spur a lot of it. Maybe spur more development. You know, people don't want to come do anything there because me and Edge looked at putting a store in there. Me and Edge looked at putting a store in there in like 2012, 2013, and they wanted a crazy amount of rent, bro. And we're like, excuse me. Like, are you serious? For here?
They had department stores in there.
But not fucking 10 years ago, 12 years ago, they did not.
Only person
Foot Action was still open, I think.
Shout out to Dr. Smith, who probably still owns beautiful things in the village.
Yeah, so it's slowly decaying like everything else, just like the Genesis Centers, just like a fucking shell of its former self. They showed those fucking every now and again. Those the pics of the inside of it will float around Facebook again, and it's a fucking shit show. So
It's abandoned.
and they thought they were gonna get it fixed by selling it to that fucking chip company that was also gonna buy the Ivanhoe land. They're gonna come in, they buy the land and the Genesis Center. They're gonna use that Genesis Center as their headquarters till they could build on the land. And after they're gonna remodel the Genesis Center and all that. And of course, Gary fucking was like, oh yeah, this is a good idea, even though if you would fucking Google this fucking chip company, you can see they're not even allowed to do business in the state of California because they're such fuck ups. So like that should kind of be like, hey, maybe they're not trustworthy. But Gary's like, money. Nothing came about. They had to sue the motherfuckers. So, but like I said earlier in the show, shout out to Melton. He got elected in. And he got a whole he got a whole team of people. They meet up every weekend. They do cleanups.
You know what? I'm a champion. I'm a champion, the homie though. You know what I'm saying? Because he from us, and black men, deserve to, what I'm saying, take over in this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, the Railcats are still in Gary. Yes.
Yeah, they was just playing the other day.
Yeah, their season started.
In the rain.
Yeah.
They didn't even have rain delay.
They're doing some shit. They're really cleaning up and tearing down shit in Etna. They've really been concentrating in that area. And
Park too.
And yeah, and then every weekend they're out as a team. Shout out to Mr. Watkins. He got a whole Facebook group that he got a bunch of people in, and every week they post where they're going to be at. And a bunch of people fucking go in there and help out, clean up everything. They tearing down some houses, getting rid of fucking some of these bandos. Which I don't even know what the last number was. It was a very high number, like a 6, almost like it was a 6-digit number. So. It's a lot of abandoned properties. And people don't realize, why don't they just tear down the properties? Like, I don't think you guys realize how expensive it is to fucking tear down properties. Like a school. Like tear down one of these schools, it's I think Lou Wallace was $1.78 million or something to tear down. And
I thought it was more than that.
I think the bid was 1.7.
I thought it was over 2, but nonetheless, that's still strange. For me.
Yeah, and And now because it's all grass, so it's just a field.
It's really strange me looking at that.
Yeah.
Really strange. I'm from Glen Park, and my route to 45th Avenue went right around Lou Wallace when I was a shorty. I was in 8th, 9th grade. I walk around Lou Wallace every day. So that not being there it's crazy.
Yeah, it's
But shout out to them though. They
out there cleaning.
They got the projects torn down.
Yeah.
I think Delaney is done now.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I think the fence is still running though.
Yeah. Well, around the part that they just tore down, because they had tore down the front part for a while ago.
Yeah,
but that's also strange. I don't drive past there like that though. But
look who it is! Look who it is! The King of Cap, Mr. Disappear, Mr. Let's shoot some content and disappear.
What
bars.
Song? What song were you gonna shoot?
Superhero Vibes.
Okay.
Hi, Andy.
It's weird that
glad to know you're alive.
Superhero though.
Glad to know you're alive. I mean, he also thinks he's a rapper too. So whatever.
He is a rapper.
I mean, you could
say
fine.
That. He's in a hotel room right now. So.
There we go.
He thinks he's a superhero is even more interesting.
I like how I could just make these fucking things live. Okay, save. Just keep it as that name. Let's go to it. Boom. All right, that makes me feel a lot better. Huh? That makes me feel a lot better. Yeah, Andy, what happened to you? What the fuck? Like, where the fuck you been?
We're still at Cliff's crib. If you want to come join us, buddy.
He hates it here. I don't know. Well, where's here? Did you leave? Did you go to work? Are you alive? Have you been kidnapped?
Yeah, you know, that's part of his fetish resume.
And he had the most wildest week of us all.
Oh, so
I want to. If I could live vicariously through Indy, this was the week to do it.
No, I'd still be scared.
Still be scared.
I wouldn't want to live vicariously
through him. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I can see.
The Toxic Avengers. Oh man.
I'm
trying not to be toxic.
Oh, we both can't do it. One makes it rain. I don't remember which one it was though. It's good.
No, wasn't it? Yeah, Rock Fingers.
Yeah. Oh no, that's the party. Yeah. Oh, that fucked up our whole green screen for a second. Oh, Habibi. Shout out to Boss Mom Ducky. Hey, remember, if you're in San Diego County, DuckyMeds.com for all your motherfucking recreational and medical marijuana needs. He'll get you right. Tell him Grandpa Bill sent you.
Shout out to the medical marijuana industry, man. We love you guys.
Anyway, let's get into the NFL draft because very often where you could be excited and happy to be a Bears fan, but we have been delivered from the bullshit that we've had to endure. Hopefully, time will tell. But on paper, it looks very, very good. We had the first and we had the 9th pick. Of course, we took Caleb Williams with the first pick in the draft. And another 2 quarterbacks went back to back. I should have had Il Brown jump on here for this shit. I don't even know how your team did. How did your team do?
I don't know. I didn't even pay attention. I don't pay attention to the draft like that.
Well, the only reason I paid attention to the draft is because motherfucking the Bears were gonna have a good draft.
Who went number 2?
I don't fucking know. That one guy.
All I know is Drake May. He went to the Patriots, right?
Was it the Patriots?
I don't fucking know. It doesn't matter. My team drafts well.
My team. But do they keep him? Yeah. Caleb Williams, of course, number 1. Number 2 was Jaden Daniels, LSU's quarterback, was drafted by the Washington Commanders. We're going to go to the Washington Redskins because even the fucking Indian people sent him a letter like, why do you guys take that away from us? Drake May went to the Patriots at number 3. Marvin Harrison Jr. went to the Arizona Cardinals at number 4. Then Chargers selected Joe Alt from Notre Dame. You know, Notre Dame has the most drafted players in history.
Yeah, that makes sense. They're old as fuck.
Yeah. Malik Neighbors from LSU, wide receiver from LSU, went to the New York Giants from number 6. Number 7 was the Titans. J.C. Latham, offensive tackle from Alabama. Number 8, Michael Penix Jr. from Washington was drafted by the Falcons, quarterback, and that kind of made Kirk Cousins like, "What the fuck did you sign me for?" type shit. So he got a complex now that he's gonna go in competing for a job or some shit.
Fuck Kirk Cousins.
But anyway, number 9, the Bears are back on the board. They selected who is it? Rome Odunze. Odunze. I don't know how to say that last name. But he played college football. Wide receiver, and he is a very good wide receiver, one of the best in college. And he also played his high school football at Bishop Gorman in Las Vegas.
Bishop Gorman is a really good school.
Yes. So he's with him and our core that we have, add him to the core that we have now. It's shaping up to be a very, 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 very good year for the Bears. I mean, you got Caleb Williams. He got to prove himself, and I'm not happy with what they did with Justin Fields. I still believe that he deserved to be traded, and I'm glad they asked him where he wanted to go, because he would have been like on his third offense in 4 years. Like, that's not even fair. Like, it's not fair that he had to learn so much, and like, but it is what it is. We'll see what happens. Like, we need one good team, man. Like, us Chicago fans are just fucking suffering in silence over it. Well, not silent at all. We're not silent about it whatsoever. I mean, you Cub fans are fucking kind of living okay right now, but us Sox fans know what you guys felt for fucking 75 years. But they did just win 3. Sox just won swept this weekend, won 3 games in a row, so got that going. And I am attributing.
It's not even spring. Is it spring?
Bro, the season's been fucking. We're fucking almost 30 games into the season, bro. Where the fuck have you been?
First off, no one gives a fuck about baseball during this time of year.
Hey,
no one gives a shit.
Well, there's nothing really to talk about. So, sports wise,
a sweep in April,
bro. The Sox were like 30-22 before that. So yeah, a sweep means a lot right now to us Sox fans,
bro.
And
get real.
And I'm gonna
it's NBA playoffs time.
We're gonna get into that.
We don't give a fuck about the White Sox.
I do. So I'm going to chalk up the win streak to 3 days ago. I went and bought my Sox hat.
Wow.
And I haven't bought a Sox hat in 2 years because I've just been wearing my Sunday dinner hat and shit like that.
So you're going to buy one for the next series to make sure they win the next series?
No, they're going to turn around after this.
No.
Yeah, hey, yeah, you got that right, Trill. They went on a win streak and half their starters are injured. But moving on, like he said, we are in the middle of the NBA playoffs. We thought we were going to see the Lakers get swept, and LeBron fans cry about some shit last night, but they pulled it off. King James had 30 points. Anthony Davis had a monster double-double. He had like 24 rebounds, 26 rebounds, 24 rebounds. Fucking Joker had a triple-double, but that's nothing fucking new because he's fucking walking triple-double.
He does that.
Yes, they do. We're not going to talk about the Bulls right now. Let's get through the playoffs before I get depressed again. But I'm a basketball fan as a whole, so I can watch any type of basketball. I can watch high school basketball. I can watch WNBA. I can watch playoff basketball. I can watch international basketball. Like, if it's on, I'll watch it.
So what have you been looking at so far? This NBA playoffs, from what you've heard and seen. I have a couple of hot takes.
Well, it's not even a hot take, but nobody's even paying attention to the fucking Orlando Cleveland fucking series at all. It's like
I just watched the end of that though.
It's like they're just like playing. They just happen to be there. Like nobody's even talking about it whatsoever. Like nobody cares. It's
because I don't think that they really have a chance.
No.
Even in the next round. So
the Lakers don't have a chance either, but everybody's transfixed on that.
That's because it was the Western Conference Finals last year. And it's LeBron. And if he does beat them, that gives him a further case.
Yeah.
As I'm the motherfucking man.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna
happen.
Okay. I don't think it's not gonna happen. But
so
anyway.
Here are a couple of hot takes.
Hit us with it.
Minnesota probably wins the West this year. That's what I'm gonna say. Minnesota probably wins the West. Fucking Ant is a killer.
What's the bracket?
So they would have to play Denver in the conference finals. That would be the high seed that they play.
All right. So, and it's kind of a toss. I mean, other than the Thunder and Pelicans, fucking Thunder, they're up 3-0.
That's what I was about to say. That's over.
The Clippers and the Mavs are tied 2-2. Timberwolves and Suns. The Wolves are up 3-0. The fucking Nuggets lead the Lakers 3-1. Over on the Eastern Conference, the fucking Boston leads the Heat 2-1. The Magic and the Cavs are tied 2-2. The Bucks and the Pacers.
Oh no, they do get the Nuggets.
With the Bucks and the Pacers are up 3-1. Shout out to the Pacers. And the Knicks are up 3-1 on the 76ers. But the Timberwolves and the Nuggets in the second round is going to be a crazy match.
That's going to be the matchup. I think they beat them.
I really don't think anybody could beat the Nuggets. I really don't. I really don't think they can.
They are tough, very tough. I think that the NBA wants Ant to prevail.
No. I think the NBA. I really think the NBA would like to see
Luka.
I was going to the Mavericks are my dark horse. The Mavericks are my dark horse. They're having trouble with the Clippers, but the Clippers are tough.
Yes,
but they're playing without Kawhi, also.
Right.
But that's been a good series. That's been a very good series thus far. The Suns Timberwolves series has been very, very, very lackluster, and it's like with that Phoenix roster is like it looks good on paper, but it's just trash and how it translates to how they play on the fucking floor.
That's what I think. A lot of it is coaching,
and I would it
just don't make sense.
Vogel needs to get the fuck out of there. Vogel needs to get the fuck out of there, bro.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense.
But me personally, I would like to see either the Nuggets or the Thunder come out. I really like I love the basketball the Thunder are playing. The Thunder have been playing consistent winning basketball all season long. They're the youngest team in the NBA, and they're showing all these motherfuckers like, yo, we deserve to respect motherfuckers. Like, we could ball. Like,
bro,
we could fucking ball.
I watched them play the playoff game last night.
It's Trill. That was my sentiments exactly. While Anthony Edwards is very good, he is not a consistently good player. He'll have one very stellar fucking
I kind of disagree with
really
that,
good game, and then he'll have like a subpar game, one or two of them, where he'll score like 12 points and shoot fucking 7 for fucking 38.
He's a killer though.
Devin Booker be the same way though. But you
he's a killer. I like Ant. I think that we'll see. Denver's tough. I think Denver's probably
like
the best Cat.
I do like
Cat is definitely overrated.
I love him.
It works though.
And you can't even really count on Rudy Gobert. He ain't gonna do anything to Joker.
Well, he interferes with a lot of stuff. He's really good too.
He's the most hated player in the NBA in a poll by NBA players.
Yeah, they hate him.
Hey, Dwight Howard's like I left. It's not me
if I
no
was
more.
a player, I would hate him too, though.
Yeah.
He's very hateable.
The Thunder is going to have a tough with either Clippers or the Mavericks too in the second round. But what's good about these playoffs is the whole playoffs are going to be good. It's not like, oh, we got to wait to see like
such and such go against.
Everything's been really even though Thunder's up 3-0 on the Pelicans, there have been some very good games in these 3 games. You know, same thing with well, not the Timberwolves and Suns because they've just been fucking stomping their asses. But Joel Embiid's been playing with Bell's palsy since the first playing game.
Yeah.
And plus he's fresh back. He came back towards the end of the season from injury, so he's still getting his legs underneath him and shit like that. Donovan Mitchell is playing very well for the Cavs, but like I said, that series is not getting no fucking love whatsoever because nobody really cares about Orlando or Cleveland as a city as a whole, unless you're going to fucking Disneyland.
No, but they got some good
World
basketball
Disney World
players in that
series.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they definitely do, but nobody's really like, eh. The Celtics Heat, we really don't expect the Heat to win anything. They won. They squeezed one game out. Jimmy's not been playing, so. But that could be a game that goes 6-7 games. That's a series that can't go 6-7 games with or without Butler. So the Heat
need Jimmy though
are a very scrappy team, and if Tyler Hero is on, there is nobody on the Celtics that can stop him. And he's already proved that in the game that they've won. So, but he's one of those players where he's not consistently good every game. He's not a walking bucket every game. So that don't help their favor. Giannis has not played thus far. Therefore, the Bucks are down 3-1 against the Pacers. The Pacers have had a solid team all year. They are the 6th seed in the East, which is not really saying anything very well because the East fucking win-loss record and their playoff fucking picture was fucking horrendous. The Bulls were in a playoff game with a fucking substantially losing record.
But the Pacers didn't have to play in a playing game though.
No. I'm just saying, but that 6th seed, that 6 to 8 seed wasn't a big fucking difference,
right,
on the East Coast in the East Conference. But that hasn't really been that very exciting of a series, so nobody's really talking about it. Giannis is gone. You know, the Bucks are the 3 seed in the Eastern Conference this year. You know. So behind the Celtics and the revamped Knicks, and the Knicks are getting real tired because Tom Thibodeau fucking plays his players. He plays them the fuck out, you know. So they're getting tired, but they're consistently winning. Fucking Brunson is fucking killing it this year. So that's that, but that's still not a series that's getting a real good look. Everybody's really transfixed on the Western Conference right now. Deservingly so, because that's really where all the action's been. Out of the Eastern Conference, as much as you want to say the Celtics, really, you know, it could be the Celtics, it could be the Pacers, it could be the Knicks. I want to see. I don't really care who comes out of the East, really. Like, I don't, as long as
Celtics make it,
as long as it's entertaining finals, I don't fucking care.
It's gonna be the Celtics. I'm kind of tied up now because I thought that Minnesota didn't have to play the Nuggets into the Western Conference Finals.
No, they 2-3. It's them Thunder boys, bro. Those Thunder kids, bro. But they disrupted the whole.
They're really good, but
this year,
I think they might have trouble against either one of those teams.
Well, here's why I think they're going to have trouble. Well, they're going to have trouble because Chet don't have the body mass to deal with Joker or Cat at all. But he also plays away from the rim more point guardish than either of those two can. He could cross them motherfuckers up and take them to the rim.
I don't know. Jokic catch the ball above the 3-point line all the time.
Yeah, but he can't move like Chet. He moves in slow motion. Chet moves like Chet's a 7+ foot fucking point guard that moves fluidly, so.
Joker gets to where he needs to get. It don't matter where the fuck he is on the floor.
Oh yeah. On offense, he's definitely not. Chet's not gonna be able to stop anybody because he's a string bean. He weighs like fucking. He's 7 foot what? 7 foot, a lot, and fucking probably like 220 pounds. He's 7 foot a lot, probably like 220 pounds, bro. He ain't gonna muscle nobody, and everybody's gonna be able to muscle him. But the way he could handle the ball is a way that they can't defend.
He's not the killer. Shea Gilchrist Alexander is the killer.
Yes, but so is Chet.
That motherfucker's a killer.
Oh yeah, he's definitely. That was a steal in that fucking in that trade, man. That was good. That was good. Like the Thunder have definitely, their front office has put together a squad that is so fucking young. So fucking young and have so much fucking potential. And they still got fucking mad picks. Like they're still set. So, but those picks only matter if fucking you got people you want to pick coming out of college. So, but there's always good players coming out of college. Every year we're like, oh, this draft class ain't that great, until like you get down, you're like, you know what? Yeah. Then the tournament starts and you're like, okay, maybe it's a little bit better than what we thought. So,
well, they pick and then fucking Oklahoma City. It's about the trades.
Yeah,
that's what it's about.
What else happened in sports this week? Anything else happened in fucking sports that I could think of?
Not really. Hockey, but I haven't been watching it.
Yeah, the Blackhawks in it. My other favorite team, those Vegas Golden Knights, are I think up 3-1 or 2-1. Oh, they're up 2-1 against the Dallas Stars. So there's that. Yeah, that's.
I'll tell you what I did do this week though. You heard of Them on Amazon Prime?
No, I have not. I may have not. And refresh me. Refresh.
Check it out. Check it out. But yeah, Them. It was a story about a family, African American family in like the 50s.
They move into the suburbs.
They move into the suburbs.
Oh yeah, I watched that, bro. Every new episode got me more pissed off, bro. Like I was so fucking pissed off.
So the new season came out this week.
Okay.
That is what I was getting to.
Okay.
Me and my girl, we watched that. Them. This plot is set in from 1989 to like 1991.
Okay.
So late 80s, early 90s.
Okay.
You know, the fashion's ill, nice music, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys go check that out. Luke James, Emmy-worthy performance. Little Marvin, I'm concerned, bro. I'm concerned. Where are you getting these stories from, bro?
Hey,
bro got some problems. He got some issues. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, no, for real though. Most writers do. Most writers got fucking. You gotta have some type of, and it's fucked up. I'm myself included. You gotta have some type of mental instabilities to come up with some shit and
to write.
And I'm not even
shit like that.
And I'm not even saying that necessarily like in a bad way either. But it's it's crazy. Damn, I really ain't.
It's really good. He's in a good space. with this because he could look forward and tell another story about them in modern times, or he could go back, which would be telling the story maybe of, I don't know. He's got some options, though.
He got some options. Yeah, I'm trying to find a way, but they're not showing no fucking mugshots anywhere. I'm gonna have to pay for this shit again. I just don't want to. And I've used all my email addresses. So there's that. Usually you could look at an article about some crime, and at the end of the article they'll have some fucking shits. We could do a portal. I think I'll pop this one up for us. Okay, it looks like we might be able to do it. Why is that so fucking... Oh, I make that smaller. Oh man, this ain't like fucking Chrome, bro. I can't just be like... That's stupid. Let's see. Oh, window. Let's do some... Not let me do... That's fucking stupid, bro. Anyway, as we're being quiet, I'm trying to get everything ready to do Name That Charge, and it's just making all these fucking mugshots look fucking... Why'd you fucking scroll them? Is it broke? What the fuck? This is totally weird. Anyway, yeah, NBA playoffs. Playoff. I want to see motherfucking Denver win it again, just because I like them. I like them as a team. I like what they do as fucking with what they have, how they put that team together. It's all very fucking
part of me roots for the Celtics because I like Jason Tatum a lot. Feel like he should win a ring. But I really can't be mad at the Denver 2-peat. Well, what if the Thunder make it to the finals?
Ooh, if Thunder make it to the finals, I want to see them win it all.
I think I would root for them.
I definitely would. Dave, those fans been through some shit too.
They've been through. But fuck the fans though. I don't really give a shit about that. Fuck them.
Damn, there's no way to find mugshots without having to pay. They blocked everything. I tried everything. They're not having it.
Emotional damage.
Do I have that other thing that I wanted? No, I haven't loaded that in there yet either. Oh, anyway, well, since we can't do that, we will move on to in other news. I was supposed to have a graphic to play, but I haven't loaded it up on this computer. It's on my hard drive. There's all types of fucking side stories kind of fucking getting lost in the news this week, including Taylor Swift's first week numbers.
Yeah.
Were insane.
Total domination.
Like 2.6 million, I believe. 2.4, 2.6 million.
I didn't see the total. I just saw that she had the first 3 album slots on Billboard, which is...
Not only did she have the first 3 album slots, she had 16 of the top 20 album spots.
Yes.
From all her, because her fans started playing all the other albums.
Oh, wait. So they start playing all the...
Yep. That's how her fans do. Yeah. So based off the Apple Music charts, I knew she was going to have a big week. But it's been a while since we've had an artist move 1 million in a week. plus. And 2 million, she had the biggest debut, I think the second in history between Adele's 3 million she moved. And I think the third is Eminem. Or NSYNC. I know NSYNC moved like 1 point. NSYNC what moved, I think 1.1 million in 24 hours one time. But anyway, 2.4, 2.6 million. And the number 2 album of the week sold 69,000 copies.
Move out the way.
Move out the way. Taylor Swift is coming. Fucking it was insane. 2 point some million. So shout out to Taylor. People don't realize how much people don't realize how much the people how much the industry needs her. People like her, people that do shit like that, you know. So surprise albums from Beyonce, you know, shit like that.
Kind of, but it kind of ruins everything else too. You drop on her date, 69,000. Jesus.
Why would you? Like, if you know Taylor Swift's dropping on that date, why don't you just vacate the calendar? Like, I don't even. But I think the rest of the list, I don't think anything was new. I think it was just fucking shit that'd been on the charts already.
That was already there, yeah.
But still, nobody's selling anything like that. I think fucking like Kanye and Metro might have the biggest for the year, and that's like in the 200s, thousands. So, which is nowhere near 2 point some million. That's 2.2 million below what she did.
That's crazy. Yeah. That's what she did during streaming. So do you guys know how much her music had to get streamed?
Yes. And I think places like Target still carry physical copies and shit like that too. And like we talked last week or the week before, Taylor Swift is her own entity. She don't have a record label or anything as Taylor Swift. She pays for everything. Her tour, and people are like, what? Like, you got, and this is the same lady that gave all her fucking, she paid like millions upon millions upon millions upon millions upon millions of dollars to give all her fucking staff bonuses. Like, crazy. Like, imagine you're at work one day and your direct deposit, she didn't even tell nobody. She just sent them out. Like, your direct deposit, I think the least amount was like a $58,000 fucking bonus. That's the least amount somebody got. Imagine like your phone went off and you look and you're like, what the fuck? And I believe she covered all the taxes for all of it too.
Wow.
Yep. Shout Miss Swift.
She's dope. I don't listen to her, but hey, game recognized game, granddad. I fuck with that shit.
Eminem announced his 12th studio album this week during the NFL draft. Man. The death of Slim Shady.
The death of Slim Shady.
Coup de craw, cooped some shit, fancy shit.
Coup de grace.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it, as I look forward to every album, and then I go through it and I pick out like the fucking 3 to 4 or 4 to 6 songs.
I don't know. I don't know if I like the title "The Death of Slim Shady."
Well, here's why I like it and why I think he's doing it. I like it because I think he's saying it's the death of him just being fucking super technical, fucking going at shit. I think he's maybe gonna go get back to just making music, like how the Eminem show was, just like make music. Not like his last couple of joints, he's been like still like you don't gotta prove to us how like technical and fucking lyrical you could be. Like, we know. Like, at your age, you should just like be having fun with the music. You ain't gotta go there and fucking take fucking 17 hours on fucking 3 bars to make sure everything's like, you don't have to be a perfectionist all the time. And I think ever since like him being sober and clean and no dig at people being sober and clean, he's hyper focused on being perfect now. So it kind of like takes away of like the hits that he had where you tell that they're just probably in the studio having fun. And he treats it like a 9 to 5 thing. Like literally multiple artists who've worked with him said it's a 9 to 5. He gets there at 9 o'clock. He takes fucking lunch at noon. At 5 o'clock, he's like, oh, well, you're more than welcome to sit here and keep working. I'll see you tomorrow at 9. And he goes home. Akon said it. Of course, Big Sean said it. Who else said it? Conway said it. Like they get the Detroit thing and it's gonna be fucking shit. I'm about to hit the lab with Eminem. It's about to be a creative frenzy. Nope, 5 o'clock. See you later. Clocking out. Punching my card. Time to go home. But like he seems like the person that like ever since he's been clean, he's probably real like as methodical as he is with his rhymes. He's probably like that in real life. Like everything's probably like set up perfectly. He strikes me as a person that probably has extreme OCD.
I could see that. But so that kind of goes against what you're saying then. You can't be OCD and then he go against that for
I'm talking about it in real life. But from the looks of everything that's been being done in preparation for it, everybody's been in Detroit and he's been in LA a lot. That it seems like it's kind of like an old school album, his creative process in an old school album. So I know him and Dre are mixing it right now, and I know they're mixing it together, which is fucking dope. So, and I know he's going back and forth. So I don't know if he mixes, if he's in Detroit, and he's mixing shit and he takes files to LA and they sit down and Dre like, okay, now let me take what you did and be Dre, because Dre's so technical. And speaking of Dre, not to get too far off course, but he's recently came into the possession of a lot of old school artists' stems.
Okay, he got stems too.
For some of the greatest songs that he's gonna start remixing.
And I heard Timbaland came across them too.
Yeah, but I still rather hear Dre mix it than Timbaland.
With some samples?
No, not like making beats or anything.
You're saying the song Dre mix it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, no, Timbaland, if I'm hearing him get stems, I'm thinking, oh, this motherfucker can sample the shit out of some shit.
No. I'm talking about like he's getting some like he's coming, like he got fucking all the fucking master files of like fucking Stevie Wonder's fucking shit. Then he sit down and
mixes it.
He sit down and he Dre's it. And which is Dre, because like Dre, like when Dre mixes something, because it is for a rap record, it's very, very, very clear. Everything is clear. So clear to the point you're like, how is this even achievable? To where everything is like in perfect fucking, but that's why we know why it takes so long for shit that he's doing to come out, because he's in there like fucking like a fucking mess. Oh, okay. You guys can see my turntable. Okay, so you're like, everybody's watching, like, what the fuck's this motherfucker doing? But yeah. But so yeah, he's real methodical and fucking scientific with it, and that's why he's probably the best engineer that we've seen in probably ever. Fuck. Yeah. But I'm interested in hearing that. But anyway, get back to it. I'm hoping that it's going to be a fun M album. Of course, he'll take his shots at whoever, whatever and shit, and close out some shit. I think it's a closeout album for that. I think if there's any albums after this, it'll be more of a, like an introspective type fucking, like think of a Jay-Z 444 album. Something like that.
Interesting. But he kind of would like to hear Eminem on that level.
But he kind of tried to do that when he came out with Recovery. Like he wanted to make like I'm Recovery type shit. And everybody's like, Bro, the message boards were insane, bro. The comments at the end of articles and shit in the blogosphere were insane. They're like, "Can you just take some drugs again?"
And honestly, that was just some internet hate.
Yeah,
I feel like that was some pile on shit.
Yeah, like, but it's like, bro, calm down.
The truth about the album is it was okay. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, geez. Nobody cares.
Oh,
he says nobody cares. Damn, it hasn't been 2 hours.
Sorry, Podfather.
Yeah.
Wake up on the wrong side of the bed.
Ooh.
Jesus.
Wake up on the wrong side of wherever you woke up this morning. So I care. So anyway, just like I care about Bump Beep dropped a dope ass project this week too. Y'all should check that out. Called like Yokozuna Trill or some shit. It's like it's on some Japanese shit. Yokohama Trill, or it's dope. Check it out. But anyway, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I know 50 was in Detroit recording. I know fucking he's been it's also the 20th anniversary of or 25th anniversary of some D12 shit. They're putting some shit out. He's had Bizarre with him a lot lately. Bizarre was with him at the draft this week. Eminem has partnered up with the NFL and shit to a crazy extent. He's doing commercials with Roger Goodell. It's all because the draft was in Detroit this year. He kicked off the draft. It's the same time that he announced the album. The little commercials started popping off with the album, and the whole theme is like unsolved mystery thing, like the death of Slim Shady, who killed him, type shit. You know.
Oh, okay.
So like the guests on the album are probably gonna be like a cast of characters, like who killed him type shit or whatever. You know. So it looks like it's shaping up to maybe
interesting.
Maybe be like like an old school feel album where you're just like rapping, you know? Like you could rap, bro. You don't gotta be like, no, let's race that, let's do it over. Let's do it over, you know.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I like my Slim Shady super technical though, so
well, yeah, I don't want a whole album of super technical shit. Like the quintessential, like if you could mash together the Marshall Mathers LP and the Eminem show, and to create one vibe, that's the Eminem album you should make. You know, like talk about politics. You know, talk about whatever. You know,
I don't want to hear him talk about politics.
White America was a good song.
It was okay,
but we'll see.
Mosh, cool shit.
And here's the thing:
them shits rock. I ain't gonna lie. White America, that shit. That shit bounce too, though. Like, don't.
I like that.
I don't want to hear that. I want to hear him talk about.
I like the roll up
murdering people.
Well, that's why. That's why I said Marshall
really
Mathers LP.
Cool things.
Serial killer
to himself.
Serial killer on Marshall Mathers
and to
LP.
Other people.
Dope. But he's there's a rollout to this album. A pretty good rollout because it's April. And fucking it's a summer release.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be anywhere between June and September. And he hasn't done a rollout for an album for a while.
In a long time.
He's been like, here's an album. Here's the deluxe album. Here's music to be murdered by side B
2 weeks
with a bunch of other shit, you know, a bunch of new
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Throw some shit out.
So he's doing a full rollout. And not only is it a full rollout, it's a full rollout with a whole fucking theme, a major theme behind it, where they've already shot a bunch of fucking like infomercial, commercial type things and shit like that. It's actually I was like, all right. It's when I seen it. Where did I seen it first? I seen it for the first time. I seen it on Paul Rosenberg's Instagram. His manager and business partner, Paul Rosenberg. I seen it on his Instagram story. It was his little I was like, at first I was like, what the fuck is this? Is it are they doing some kind of, is it an anniversary to something? Because every anniversary for something, they do some type of they do some type of rollout for, merch drop, re-release type shit, whatever. So fucking they decided to do a whole. I'm kind of glad that they're doing a whole rollout. It deserves a whole rollout because it's, even though he does what he does, fucking he's like a Beyonce or like a Taylor Swift or somebody, when, even though if he drops surprisingly, once they know he's dropped, they all flock to whatever.
Yeah, it takes off like wildfire.
Yeah. So fucking it's pretty
Cause soon as I see that shit, I'm gonna go listen to that shit too. Fuck.
Yeah. It's usually, let's play this little thing. Like I said, it's for all you old people like me. I'm sure Rome knows what I'm talking about too, but Unsolved Mysteries was a show that about unsolved mysteries. Yeah. So they're using a Unsolved Mysteries theme type thing for it. It's pretty dope.
Through his complex and oft-criticized tongue-twisting rhymes, the blonde anti-hero known as has had no shortage of enemies.
He's not a friend. He's a psychopath.
The same rude lyrics and controversial antics may have ultimately led to his demise.
So who killed Slim Shady?
Join me as we recreate the events that led to the murder of Slim Shady.
I knew it was just a matter of time for Slim.
Through his complex and oft-criticized tongue-twisting rhymes.
So, yeah. It's
that's funny. Very Slim Shady.
Yeah. So we'll see what's up. See how it turns out. When exactly summer will get it. Why they're doing a rollout. And who he'll have something to say about something. He always does, and who exactly he might decide to whatever to whenever. He's like those people. He's like if if you diss Eminem, you never know if he's going to respond until he's not going to respond right away. Even if like you're a worthy candidate, he's just going to be like whatever, and you just basically got to wait till he drops a project, and then on the project on one of those songs, he'll just like.
He put shit out too, though.
Yeah. But he's been pretty consistent. So it's been 2 years though. So look out for that shit. What else happened this week?
We don't know.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else that happened this week. I was doing a lot of homework.
In the Matrix.
This is week 9 of the 10-week term. Finals are next week, so I start studying for finals this week. I got a couple things to do to finish out this week, but that, of course, that's just not due till Tuesday night. And next term is going to be weird. I got to take a timekeeping class type thing. It's like a math class because lawyers bill. And lawyers bill by every 1/6 of a minute, every 0.6 of a minute. Technically, that's how they're supposed to do it, yeah. Things you never know. Yep. But I got to take legal communications and then some kind of fucking legal timekeeping, or some fucking shit that's like math. So I'm not looking forward to the fucking May 15th to July, whatever fucking term. I'm not looking forward to it at all. But after that, I get into some cool shit, so back into some cool law shit. What are you talking about? I have to decide what I'm going to do. About what, bro? What are you doing? I thought you would ask for the link or some shit. You might have. I don't know. I don't got Facebook open. I could have all types of fucking messages. Who fucking knows? Nope. No messages. So there's that.
We have 20 reactions tonight, though.
And that's just on that page. I don't know if it's all over. Because some of them we ain't seeing, and that's like Bianca's. Because she ain't here to turn into public. And what the fuck happened to Bianca? She never even fucking.
She doesn't like us, though.
Yeah, she was just like, usually she's good about being in the group chat, and she even She even, damn, didn't even show up, B. Oh, message her right now. Did you message her earlier?
No,
Oh, I thought you did.
I wasn't gonna do it first.
I did it. But
You have to go first,
um
and then I'll go.
shout out to all my people at Vegas Pizza. Battle Puppy Production and Vegas Pizza screened the pilot this past weekend at the Indie Vegas Film Festival. I was not there, but it was marvelous, fantastic. The outcome was great. Clapped and cheered and laughed. So there's that. Shout out to Brian. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to James. Shout out to fucking Jeremy. Shout out to Eugene. Shout out to the rest of the cast and crew. We're gonna be getting back to work on the rest of the season very soon, as my time in Northwest Indiana is winding down. It seems got to go be a motherfucking movie star, actually a TV star. But I'm also gonna be out there shooting. I'm gonna be oh shit, which one was that? Oh, that was peace sign. What I'm gonna be shooting a short film. A couple of them. I booked one already. Late May, early June. I'll be doing that. It's basically it's a short film. It's like gonna be like 11 to 14 minutes. Basically, my character is, gets out the car in the parking lot, walks into the little medical complex building, into the therapist office, sits down and starts having a therapy session. Real quick little short film. But while we're because shooting Vegas Pizza is not a cheap thing to do. So it's right now we can't just we're in hiatus as we raise the money to shoot the whole season. So because it's not, I don't want to put out like, oh, here's episode 2, fucking here's 8 months later, here's fucking episode 3, fucking a year later, here's episode 4, like another show that I'm not gonna name. Whatever, you know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. But it's in between there, I'm gonna do a bunch of short films. I got a couple of writers. I got one writer who probably has like over 20 short film scripts already written, and a lot of them have a male protagonist, so I could kind of just slide right in there. I have a camera. I have a cinema camera. We have somebody else with a cinema camera out there, so we're gonna jump on these short films and just fucking start submitting them to all these fucking film festivals. Chicago, New York, in Chicago, in New York, and in LA, in Vegas. So shout out to Steve. Steve is a writer with us. Me, Brian, and Steve write Vegas Pizza for the most part. The episodes like 2 and on and stuff like that. And we're going through and tighten them up. But Steve's he's won a couple awards on these movie festivals, and a lot of these aren't just indie movie festivals either. You know, they're movie festivals that, hey, if your film meets this criteria, you could submit it. Okay. So he won a couple awards in LA and in Vegas this year for a short film he did called Birthday Cake. Shout out for that. And so yeah, me, him, and Brian, and probably Chris are gonna shoot some. I want to get 3 or 4 short films done by the end of the summer, and maybe 6 to 7 by the end of the year. Because I have 18 terms of school left, 16 after this next term, so I got 18 terms of school left. So I figure while I'm doing school, I'll just fucking act, see what happens with it while, fucking I'm doing school, so and I'm also, me and Steve are co-show running the show, So we run the show. Me, Brian, James are executive producers. I'm also, like I said, I'm writing it with Brian. It's funny. It's a funny show when, as a writer, as you're typing the shit out, you're fucking laughing. You're fucking chuckling. You're like, oh shit. So Bianca still hasn't looked at it. So there's that bullshit. No name that charge night, because all of our shit has all of our email addresses. Actually, we could probably do it. Rome's email address, get 3 months for 99 cents. For our we can't do name that charge because the times is making us pay now. So we've been getting free shit, but now we got to pay. So we'll be back with name that charge next week. You want to do a question generator and do 5 random questions?
We could do that.
Let's find a question generator.
Look at this dude.
Oh yeah. He's fucking he's high.
Yeah, he is high. He's still trying to get high too. Yo, outside sell that mountain of potatoes, whatever the fuck that shit is. That motherfucker was slapping that shit on his plate. Yeah. Nah, I want some chicken. Pause.
All right.
It's fried chicken. That sounds good.
I'm gonna click this button 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, there's fucking. We're about to do this shit with us. No Bianca. Fucking the Toxic Avengers come to 5 random questions. Let's run it. All right, our first question of the night is, what is in your fridge?
Yeah, that's cool. Yoplait yogurts. My girl Seagram's wine coolers. Lasagna from earlier this week. Some strawberry cake that we just got at the grocery store. Sour cream, condiments. I'm trying to think like anything good. Bread. I don't know why she keep the bread in there.
Bro, right now I have this is gonna be funny. As a 43-year-old grown-ass man, this is what I have. I have a box of Wild Cherry Capri Sun, 2 pepperoni pizza Lunchables, lactose-free chocolate milk, Vienna hot dogs, strawberry and peach harvest Yoplait yogurt.
Robville is a middle schooler.
Fried ravioli, pierogies. I don't really eat at the house. A lot of food at the house is shit I eat when I have the munchies. So that's why I got a bunch of shit like that.
You're a middle schooler.
Kinda. But I did make steak twice this week.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I wanted a steak.
Yeah. So like when I leave here tonight, I'm gonna be like, I gotta think about what I'm gonna eat later tonight. I got pierogies I can make, shit like that.
Well, I was thinking about in the fridge too, because like in the
I said the
freezer.
I said the fridge and the freezer.
Yeah, in the freezer, it's some shit, you know.
There's all types of shit in the freezer, but it's not my house, so it's just the stuff that I bought and put in the freezer is what I'm going off.
Shit, I told my girl to get.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because even my nephew don't really eat at home like that. Like we're always on the go, so it's easier for us to, even though fucking spend a shitload of money. But you know what? I've been using the app, and you know what? people can hate McDonald's all they want, but I will live off the McDonald's app because today I got a 4-piece nugget, a McDouble, a fucking medium fry, and a fucking Sprite for $4.88.
This motherfucker feels like that is okay. That is not okay.
That is hell yeah, that is cheap. That is
It
a
is
cheap
not
ass
okay.
meal.
It's cheap. It is not a meal.
What are you talking about?
Bro, are you serious? Do you feel like you got any nutrition from that?
You have your entree. I didn't say you had to get nutrition.
Oh my God, bro.
It fills you up. You have first of all, there is nutrition. There's nutrition in it.
You also could have eaten a bag of potatoes.
You
that
have
would have been cheaper than that.
You have your entree.
You would have been filled up too.
You have your entree.
But that shit is
first. You have your appetizer or 4 chicken McNuggets. Okay,
appetizer is crazy at McDonald's.
Your appetizer is the 4 chicken McNuggets with
that shit is wild.
with your sweet and sour sauce. Okay, and then you eat that, and then you have your
4 nuggets is an appetizer for a regular human.
Well, it could be more, but I'm going on the cheapest.
Ain't that?
I'm going on the
cheapest. So that's the main course for a Happy Meal, right?
No. Yeah, well, listen.
It is.
Well, listen. Yeah, for
Happy
I
buy those for my kids.
Yeah, for Happy
Meal. A 4-piece.
Yes.
Is the main course of a Happy Meal.
No, I'm not saying this
You're
is for
appetizing it.
I'm not saying this.
Diet,
I'm not saying this is for every fucking adult.
Hey,
I'm saying this is what works for me.
Hey, man. Cool.
So the 4-piece McNugget is my appetizer.
This guy is really making a case.
And then my entree is my McDouble. What I usually add bacon. And then my medium fry is a side.
This motherfucker add.
And I usually have a Dr. Pepper, but today I got a Sprite.
Wine to that shit.
So that's for
and
under
a pop.
If you're on a budget,
even say a water or like.
No, I always have a water with me. Every time I leave the house, I leave with a bottle of water.
That shit crazy.
But for under $5,
feel you, dog.
For under $5, you can't beat that.
Hey man,
but
live
that's
your life, dog.
That's usually what I eat to start the day because my first meal of the day ain't until usually 2:00, around 2:00, and then for dinner, I either cook. Like this week, I made marinated steaks and some bourbon brown sugar marinade, and then I had potatoes and I had Italian pasta salad. So I had that. I cooked that this week, or I eat out. I had. I do Firehouse subs a lot. I get a soup and a sub, They got a jerk Jamaican turkey sub. That's not really jerk or Jamaican. It's got some jerk seasoning on it. That's about it. But it's pretty fire. I get that. I eat a lot of Panera. I eat a lot of soup, So I try to eat as healthy as I can.
Too.
But
I eat a lot of soup. I do a lot of Potbelly. It's right up the street from where I work.
Potbelly's fire.
I have a soup.
I got Big Daddy's last week.
Sandwich combo that works.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I got Big Daddy's last week. Here's my problem with Big Daddy's. Here's me going to Big Daddy's. Here's my problem with going to Big Daddy's. Going to Big Daddy's is a fucking monotonous fucking project because why isn't it charging? Anyway, like even if you call in your order, DoorDash pick up your order or whatever, they don't start fucking your shit till you get there. And when you get there, because they don't want the shit just sitting, you know what I mean? So
right.
So when you get there, it's you and whoever else is there in line or waiting. So like when I first got back, I got some turkey tips and I was there for 37 minutes before I even got up to the counter and another 20 minutes to get my order.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck. So last week I wanted Mission Barbecue. And Skurlock be like, why you fuck with Mission Barbecue? Blah, blah, blah. Because first of all, I can spend $22 and that's going to feed me right now and later. I'm going to have some for later.
Nice.
Okay. I get the 3 meat sampler. I get lean brisket because I don't want none of all that fat on there. I get the sliced turkey breast and I get the pulled chicken. And then I get baked beans with brisket, mac and cheese, and potato salad.
Decent for Mission.
Yes. So I get that, and then that's 2 meals for me usually. Same thing when I splurge and I go spend the fucking $30-$40 on a bocce, and I get takeout like the house of Kobe or Woo's house, that's gonna feed me twice that day. You know, that boom, that's gonna feed me twice. You know, if because I get the Shogun, you know, I got the chicken, I got the filet. I usually eat the fucking chicken first, and I get the filet medium rare. So when I reheat it later, it cooks it to well, you know, with a little bit of red in it, you know, because I usually don't put it in the microwave. I usually put it with a little butter in the pan on low heat, heat it up like that. So, anyway, the last 2 times I want to go to Mission, I'm high as hell. So every time I get fucking high, well, every time I go somewhere, I smoke on the way there. You know, if I'm going to eat, it's a fucking smoke cruise, and then I eat. If I'm eating there and then I smoke on the way home. Well, it's just picking up, so I'm smoking there, and I go to walk in. I walk in the first fucking door. There's a table of fucking Hobart cops. That second door, I did not go through because as soon as I walk in that first door, I just smelled weed, a whole lot of weed. I was like, damn, that's really me. Like I really smelled like that. Like fuck. So needless to
You
say,
felt like they were gonna fuck with you, dude.
Hobart cops be like that, bro. Hobart cops,
Gary.
bro. Huh?
They're in Gary.
No, I was at Mission.
Oh, okay.
And bro, there's no jurisdiction. They don't care. They've seen Edge. They smelled Edge at a fucking gas station and pulled him over in Gary.
I never heard of that.
There is no more jurisdiction in Indiana. And Hobart cops always be pulling motherfuckers over in Gary. It's insane.
I ain't never seen that. And just because you smell like weed, it's decriminalized out here now.
It's still not. It's still not. They still haven't made it a law where smell of weed wasn't probable cause in Indiana. There's only 2 states in America that have that right now. Well, 3 states because Illinois just did it. So it's Nevada, California, and Illinois. Smell of weed is no longer probable cause. Indiana, Hobart will fuck with you because they do not like people and weed. So I wasn't even going to try to deal with it, knowing that I had to leave there.
Respectfully.
So as I got in the car, I went on DoorDash and I ordered me a soul food Sunday plate from fucking Big Daddy's for $13.99. I got the meatloaf. I got the potato salad. I got the mac and cheese. I got the peach cobbler. I got the motherfucking I got the fucking spinach. And I was like, cool. By the time I get home, the highway was fucked up, so I know I was taking the back roads home. So by the time I get home, like we should get there. Bro, I got home. The DoorDash guy was like, I just got here and there's a crazy line. Do you want a refund? I was like, nope. And this motherfucker probably didn't like it. But I tipped him like $10. So, but it was fire. But I'm gonna get. I'm now that I'm talking about all this food and I'm hungry and I know I can't get none of it when I leave here. I'm probably gonna have to do. Go get hibachi, fucking House of Kobe, fucking lunch special tomorrow. Probably gonna have to do it. Probably gonna have to do it because when I leave here, the only things I could get are Taco Bell, McDonald's, or Steak and Shake. No chicken. I don't want no chicken. I had Popeyes yesterday. I've been wanting Olive Garden too. Just because I want chicken parm that I don't gotta cook.
Weird.
Like I don't want to like
somebody else has chicken parm around here. That's probably chicken parm does sound kind of good.
Yeah. And for $20 you get the 2 chicken breasts, you know, and they're not thick. Like if you get it from like Verona's or like Langle's or a lot of these other pizza places that will do it, it's a thick ass chicken breast. Like that's not how we do it. That's not how we're supposed to do it. Like it's
supposed to be sliced.
Yeah, it's a thin cutlet. You know, we pound it out. Boom. Now I'm gonna have to make it this week. I want to do an episode of Sunday Dinner while I'm cooking as I'm doing the fucking show and shit too. Maybe I'll do that next week too. Maybe that's what I'll do next. Maybe I'll make chicken parm on Sunday Dinner because you know that Bert Kreischer. Shout out to Bert Kreischer. I like him as a comedian. He does a show. He does a podcast. Called Something's Burning, where he cooks food at his house and he interviews whoever. And it's been a good. He done quite a few good episodes, but he did with Cheech and Chong last week. Cheech and Chong are putting out something, so they're making all the promo rounds. They're doing all the podcasts and all that shit. So, but it was a good episode, and he made taco egg rolls like he ripped off my recipe, motherfucker. But now I'm like, man, I want to cook egg rolls now. But then my nephew and me just went to Grub Stop in Hammond on Kennedy in Hessville at the old fucking submarine shop place, and that shit was fire. They're Philly egg rolls, not as good as my Philly egg rolls, but their meat was too chunky. You know, it wasn't like thinly shaved like ribeye. It was like chunks of like steak in an egg roll. So yeah, mine I use shaved Angus, and it's fucking so like when you bite into it, it's like if you want to bite into a little piece, you just get that little piece because it's the shaved beef. On this motherfucker, you bite into it, you gotta take half of it or whatever is gonna break up out of the motherfucker. So they weren't bad though, but yeah, I was eating good all week. Went to Doe Brothers in bro. Me and my nephew go to motherfucking Chicago. He's like, let's get pizza. I was like, let's get pizza. Let's go to that place you're talking about all the time. He's like, Doe Brothers? I was like, yeah, whatever. Well, I never looked it up. I'm thinking it's a pizza place in Chicago, so it's gonna have some fire ass Chicago pizza, right? And for you guys that are watching that might not be in Chicago or from Chicago or ever reside in the Chicagoland area, normal Chicago pizza is not deep dish. That's like tourist pizza. While it is good and we do splurge on it on occasion, we don't eat pizza cake all the time. Okay. Our real Chicago pizza is thin crust tavern style pizza. That's real Chicago pizza. So that's what I think fucking Doe Brothers is. No, it's a fucking New York style pizza place in Chicago. Like, bro, but it's a full fledged like Italian like deli type sandwich shop, sub shop, and pizza place. But the pizza's good. You know, big old New York slice. Pepperoni is only $6.99. Real good price for it's in the Loop. You know, it's downtown. You know, so real good price. Elijah was mad because they make a real good chorizo pizza too, but they don't make it till after 6. And we weren't waiting till fucking 6 o'clock. It was only like fucking 5 or some shit. I wasn't gonna just sit downtown for an hour. Right. We only had one blunt, bro. Like after I ate my pizza, I could smoke with that blunt and eat again, but the whole ride home was gonna suck because of course it's like 6 o'clock, so the ride home was gonna be hour, 15 minutes. But they do have the pizza is good, It's that greasy ass pepperoni New York. Fucking, and my nephew's trying to eat it. You could tell he don't know how to eat New York pizza. Like, bro, you gotta fold it up, bro. You gotta fold it. But yeah, I've been eating good all week. So I think after here, I don't really got much of a choice. I already ate McDonald's today, so I ain't eating McDonald's again. So I either got Taco Bell or Steak and Shake. Since I am in Maryville already,
that shit crazy.
Steak and Shake might win.
You said all three of those do not agree with my digestive system.
Steph, it all depends on what we're talking about.
None of them shits.
You know what? Taco Bell got.
I'm just old now, dog.
Yes.
That shit ain't going.
Taco Bell got a fire ass Cantina bowl though. It's really good.
I used to eat the Cantina bowl.
Yeah, they just did a new chicken Cantina line, pretty fire.
They made that shit smaller though than what it used to be.
Everything's smaller than it used to be.
I don't care. That's why I stopped getting that.
And it might not be, and it might not always be because everything's small. It might be because we're bigger too.
No,
but I could go. A Mexican pizza sounds kind of good right now, though.
Sounds good.
I ain't gonna lie, Mexican pizza.
That shit's not gonna work with my digestive system.
Yeah. You know what? It all depends. Hey, because I'm high as fuck, and we were talking about food, and we're on 5 random questions. We're about to get to number 2. All right, question number 2. How many pairs of shoes do you own?
Definitely over 10. I have shoes in so many places that I'm not even sure right now.
That's what I'm thinking. I got shoes in Cali. I got shoes in Vegas. I got shoes here. I got shoes in storage. I roughly have.
I got shoes in my car. Shoes in the crib. Shoes here.
Do we count Crocs?
I don't wear Crocs, so
I just
don't
bought
know.
my first pair last week, so
Yeah, I don't even know.
I'm gonna count Crocs because you put them in sport mode and you're good to go.
I'm thinking like I don't know if I count those because I don't know if I count like
2, 3, 4.
like sandals, flip flops. I don't have none now, but
Anything that you could wear to get into a gas station to buy something is counted as a pair of shoes.
I don't have.
I
I have tennis shoes and boots right now.
know
I
out
definitely
here,
got over 10.
out here alone, I probably got 6 or 7 pair. I know I got 2 or 3. I got my fucking off-white Jordan 4 sales in fucking Cali, and the kid's been wearing them because he be doing a fit check in the mirror on Instagram, like, and he be putting his shoes like I'm not gonna notice that he's wearing a pair of shoes that could go for $2,800 right now.
Not the off-white sales.
But they look good though. He be taking care of his shit though. So whatever. That's how you know you love the kids. So shout out to the kid. His high school volleyball team is #1 in league play. They about to start the fucking tournament on a quest to become the back-to-back California State volleyball champions. Big ass ring. He just got the ring in a drawer like it ain't nothing. I'm like, bro, like California, a big state, to win a championship in any school sport is like a big deal. And you're like, what the fuck? I'd be going and hanging around with all the bitches with my ring on, my championship ring. Shit. But anyway, what was the question? Oh yeah, shoes. Yeah, I probably got all over the country. I probably got 10, 11 pairs, maybe 12.
I got more than that.
Question number 3. What is the first thing you notice about a girl, Rome? What is it?
Honestly, it kind of depends on how I see them. You might see a girl from the back, and then the first thing you're gonna notice, of course, is the ass. But if I see her from the front,
That is very good.
the first thing I might, you know what I'm saying,
When she got that ass, and make
I might look at her eyes, or how cute she is, or how long her hair is, or if she got some nice ass titties, if she got some small ass waist. You know what I'm saying? It depends on how I see them.
That's a very good thing. Good explanation on it.
So, but in general, the thing I'm probably noticing first that all depends.
I'm gonna come out and say it. I look at your titties first and then your eyebrows. So if you got little titties and bad eyebrows, you automatically out of the equation. And it might sound superficial, but I have my preferences.
I ain't gonna lie. The first thing I really notice is smell, though. Like once I get up on them.
Okay, yeah. Can't be smelling like fish and chips.
Well, I mean, even before that, it's gonna be a pheromone that's gonna tell me go or no. You know what I'm saying?
Go or no.
So
we get no thumbs down one. I still want to know which one
but
makes the fucking ring.
If you smell good, this is balloons.
Oh yeah. This was the party.
That's the party. Confetti.
Yeah. I don't fucking know. That doesn't do nothing anyway either. So yeah, but yeah. Yeah. Tits, eyebrows.
And I'm smelling something.
Yep. I'm just a little superficial. If you had to give yourself a new name, what name would you pick?
Antoine.
Damn, okay. Okay, Twan.
Yeah. I like that nickname.
What would I pick? You know what? I'd have to go with one of my favorite movies.
Cooper.
No. One of my favorite movie characters of all time. If I could just
Aiden.
Axel. I'd be Axel. Aqua, as Bronson Pinchot would say in Beverly Hills Cop. But yeah, Axel. That was question number 4. Maybe. Whatever. Question number 5. Let's see. Hit it a couple times. If you were stuck on a desert island, what would you want to have with you?
I feel like we answered this like 1,000 times.
Probably, and I'm going to have the same answer every time. Michael Phelps, a stick, and a nug of weed. Hopping on that motherfucker's back and riding the shore. No diddy.
I will want phone loaded with
music,
good porn.
With good porn. Those coconuts on the palm tree is gonna look like titties in a little bit.
One of those sleeves.
One of those pussy sleeves. I want a pussy sleeve. And a lighter. Okay.
I'm gonna make it.
I want to make it. Fuck it. Yeah. Well, that was whatever that was. 5 random questions or whatever you want to call that. I don't even know if it was 5, but there you go. Maybe you learned something about us. Sunday dinner episode 122.
The song and the dance.
Bow, bow, bow. Tune in to us next week at the same kind of time. We started only like a couple minutes late this week, but we working grooving in at the 7:40 mark, so we getting there, guys. We getting there. Thanks for everybody that tuned in. And all that good shit until next week. Yeah, whatever. And here's me playing the same song I played last week.
Yeah. No, I've been drinking, selling marijuana. People pull me over, almost need a corner. Every time we look up, smell like California. Yeah, baby, make it happen. I'm about to pull up on you. I pull up, 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 I pull up.